Campaigns for the 2027 general elections they start officially tomorrow, will be 19th day of August 2027. 2026, I beg your pardon. And as campaigns start, now political parties don't go sign peace pact to make sure say they no go cause trouble, no fights, scatter no go dey. But Peter Obi, Donald Duke, some other political presidential aspirants then did there for that peace pact where they signed. However, President Bola Tinubu no did there, and then of course Atiku Abubakar was not there presently, but Peter Obi and others were also there. But in all of this, rumor don't come out. According to rumors, say there is an alleged order, according to alleged, that P2B must not campaign in any state in for the 2027 election. The idea na make all state governors no alarm campaign, including Soludo, the governor of his state. And if he cannot campaign, how can he now contest for election? That is the core of the matter, but that's not even it. Because as I speak to you right now, the camp of Atiku Abubakar through Dino Melaye, they don't use that they drag President Bola Tinubu. They talk, say, waiting be this thing where US courts don't order. So US courts don't give ultimatum, say they must release the details of waiting they say be the alleged drug trafficking records of a certain Bola Tinubu. And people don't talk, say how far this particular matter will go. This ultimatum we then give now, how far the ultimatum will go, because not be the first time we don't hear this case. I've been just the whiners. But people say, this one look like say Trump be on top of this situation. And of course, trust Atiku lobby firm to follow people up for the matter. But most importantly, Davido, that is David Adeleke, music icon, as people they call him right now, don't reveal a can of worm on the ADC. Yay! Did you hear that they said that on the APC, I beg your pardon. Oh, jeez, forgive me. On the APC, did you hear that APC actually spent about 110 billion naira for vote buying for inside your Osun State election? Allegedly, that's not what the video talk. That the APC spent 110 billion naira for vote buying for inside your Osun State election. How true is this? That's a question where a lot of people they ask. And if it is true, then what does that mean? Waiting 110 billion naira fee don't do for Nigerians. And why it be say we go fit spend that money? In fact, in his words, if they can spend that kind of money for vote buying, then how do you expect them to work for you? My people, welcome to Updates with Precious. Another beautiful day to bring on updates of all the things that happen for inside the country. If you never follow us before, like your village people, oh yeah, go and follow us. Click on the like button, share, follow us like your village people. But before I go straight into the conversation by also visiting the matter, then we share for different papers, we could just go drink small water, drop cup. So I beg subscribe to this platform if you never do so. Like and share this post as they join. Many more people they see them, many for the like. We will take small break. Will they come back to bring you Good evening, Nigerians. Welcome to Updates with Precious. Another beautiful day to bring with an update of all the things that they share for inside our country, Nigeria. And as the hot people, I for like go bring on the things that we share. Yes, that's it. Good. I for like go bring on the things that we be say they share for inside the country because story like a break as today. But before we go to some other stories and way they happen, I say make a report or Dino Melaye to because Dino Melaye they find trouble. Because tell me why Egmont Dino go post something like this for on top of in Facebook today. And people don't they say, oh Dino, what are you looking for? Why would you post a thing like this? Waiting happen when they post a thing like this for all of that matter and more full ground. But we could just quickly visit it in Dino Melaye talk. We will come back to this matter, but we could just use one body first of all. So Dino Melaye writes, breaking news. President attacked Donald Trump. President at real Donald Trump appointed U.S. attorney. That is a U.S. attorney where President Donald Trump appoints. The amazing and no-nonsense Jeannie Pirro, U.S. Pirro, he tagged the judge. He say, has initiated action in federal court to comply with the U.S. court's orders concerning the release of the Justice Department, the FBI, and the DEA records relating to drug trafficking allegations against Nigerian President Bola Tinubu. A tag president. Like, they don't know they fear. A tag a whole jagaban. tag up for inside the matter at Bola Tinubu. Now, he say the U.S. Attorney Piro requested an additional 10 days. But you know what? But Judge Beryl Howell granted only 4 additional days. Say, you want 10 days, I give you only 4. No worry, no could throw away the other 6. You don't need that. Make it just take 4 days only until August 2021. That is from now, reach next week. Oh yeah, make it do the needful. That is from now to Friday. Make it fulfill do the needful because Friday na 21. He said, in noting that the case has already been pending for more than 3 years. So what's he they seek for 10 days again for? When they be say this matter don't day for 3 years now. He now said, we deeply appreciate U.S. Attorney Piro and the DOJ's renewed motivation to release these documents, and we agree with Judge Howell. This case has been pending for 3 years. The time to release the Tinubu drug trafficking file is now, as President Trump has indicated. Our shared interests with Nigeria do not mean supporting an alleged drug trafficker. Press and media, please send your questions to Rennie Hamilton and Monteg York. That's now Monteg York one a day. I couldn't write them today because I mean I've had quite a busy day and that's why I'm coming late. But I'll write them tomorrow. Make I see the response so if you say they will give. But trust that most times they always lock their comment section, do because if not be saying they lock their comment section, honestly speaking, we'll forgo search their comment section. Make we even see waiting people they talk and waiting they really talk. Because a lot of Nigerians them they follow them like their village people and they ask them all a lot of questions, but we will go straight to the questions and we'll be people they ask them and we will look more into that. But I just make I give you this one as a tip of iceberg. What's it do you know Malay you want to achieve for this kind of question where you say they ask like this? What's in intend to gain? Or maybe just walk us straight, go into the papers, go see the things and really hot inside the papers. So come back to this conversation. This is not just the tip of the iceberg because there's more to this that you are going to see. And I'll go straight to inside the lobby firm. Go bring out waiting a said and talk about them. First of all, so another paper don't carry the matter now. This time around on top of Daily Post, where you say alleged drug trafficking. Tinubu joins U.S. Justice Department's request for 10-day delay in release of records. Make I take and the way we say they use right hand for here too. So President Bola Tinubu has joined the U.S. Department of Justice's request for a 10-day extension to respond to a motion seeking the release of records relating to allegations of drug trafficking. Now, Tinubu's legal team filed a notice of joinder before the U.S. District Court of District of Columbia, asking to be placed on the same schedule as the defendants in the case. So the filing was published online by Von Batten Monteg York. I tell you about them, saying that then be the article lobby firm, and I then talk about them today. We don't talk about them a lot, and then in fact, I then talk say they even get to carry this matter. Make sure say then table them on top of Donald Trump bongo. Saying I then even carry them kukuma show congressmen them. Say a lot of congress people we don't know say this kind of thing they happen for Nigeria. Say na him make them show them, but we'll go straight more to the core of the matter. So now then Van Batten Monteg York, now then will be a US-based policy advisory and lobbying firm retained by former Vice President Akpabio. Now, for inside the notice, Tinubu's lawyers said they were joining the defendant's motion for a 10-day extension for the to file a response to the motion of summary judgment. Now, quoting them, they say Intervenor joins defendant's motion for a 10-day extension of time to file response to the motion of summary judgment DE 92, in as much as Intervenor rather requests that the response remain on the same schedule, the filing stated. Now, the notice was signed by Christopher W. Kamakal and Victor Henderson of Henderson Parks LLC. Now, according to the filing, the plaintiff opposed the extension request while the defendant did not. However, U.S. District Judge Barry Howell subsequently denied the request for an extension, according to the lobbying firm. They say they no agree, but they leave them. For inside the post, so ABC, they post for their social media handle, Nadia ABC, then talker. So the U.S. District Judge Barry Howell subsequently denied it in a post for inside the social media handle. Say the Monteg York accused Tinubu of seeking to use the delay to exert political influence in Washington. So he won't use the delay, make it be say he gather more people for Washington. Now, the firm alleged that Tinubu could use the additional time to lobby US officials against the release of the records on the grounds, perhaps on the grounds that their disclosure could affect US Nigeria relations and his cooperation with the United States security matters. Do you understand? Did you hear what he said here? That if he talks, say, not gonna not release them, if gonna release them, yeah, if gonna release this document, it will affect the relationship when I don't build it on already for US, especially as it get to do with this insecurity, where would they fight together? Okay. Now, it also warned against what it described as attempts by US government officials to interfere with the Judicial or Freedom of Information Act process. So the case, Aaron Greenspan, rather, executive officer of the US Attorney's et al., civil action, has been pending for more than 3 years. Now, the records sought in the case relate to US investigations and allegations concerning Tinubu and suspected drug trafficking activities. So previous reports have linked 460,000 asset forfeiture involving A. Tinubu to a US federal investigation into a Chicago-based heroin trafficking network in the late 1980s and early 1990s. So court records and affidavits from US authorities have been cited in connection with the forfeiture pendings. In 1993, just to remind you a little bit, a US district court ordered the forfeiture of $460,000 US, to US government. For this money, we suspect them, or you make it leave them. The person will forfeit and say, okay, no, wala, you catch me, surrender, I will leave them for you. So his lawyers have maintained that the forfeiture proceeding was more like an in rem civil action against the money rather than a criminal case against a Tinubu or the Tinubu involved. Now, they've also argued that he was never arrested, indicted, arraigned, or convicted of drug offense in the United States. So may they leave that one. We never know how far this case will go. The case still will go. We'll still come back and talk about them. We'll make her give you other headlines. Now, opposition, as he be the talks, Shehu Sani the talks, say opposition governors backing Tinubu for political survival. Say, what to make opposition governors they back Tinubu? Say because they won't survive. And then people now ask the question, say, Shehu Sani, it's interesting that you're saying this. Then where then lie democracy if opposition get to back Tinubu for political survival? Then where is the democracy that we're all seeking and that we all talk about? If opposition get to do that, where the democracy did? That's a question where a lot of people ask. Meanwhile, I'll show you election. I had no electoral deal. Adeleke denies alliance with ADC, saying no get any deal with APC. Rather, say nothing happened. See also no get any alliance with ADC too. ADC. Okay. All right. So let's see what we have here now. Moving on to other things, so you see the inside the news. Abiodun congratulates Adeleke, comments Tinubu for providing level playing field. Level. You've not heard Davido's releases. If you hear a different release, be say give, you could know instead of a level playing ground. Now, Loremi Tinubu flags of community food bank commissions, PMB State, Gateway Medical Center, and then Kanu writes CJN Court of Appeal President demands urgent hearing of cases, and Ishikiri in Delta vowed to resist alleged plot by Ondo government to annex their communities. Why I can't work with Senator Kingibe? We can either talk this one. Sokoto government orders and intensified operations after fresh Lakorawa attack. Meanwhile, the same Wike talk saying nothing go happen if to say Tinubu won't take Osun State if for involve me. As he no involve me, no one take it because if for win the election by all means. That's what Wike said. Osun election, why Governor Adeleke is not in APC. He said it and said Tinubu would have won APC. In fact, you can't tell opposition, start crying. Start crying. You can't defeat Tinubu. We can tell opposition. Say no matter what in opposition do, they no go fit defeat Tinubu. Wow. And it's very bold. Nigerians, now they tell this thing though. Well, Imole Campaign Council finalizes documentation of election violence victims. And then Jega gave Nigeria best election since June 12, 1993. Garba Shehu, former talk person, to Buhari, 90 top person. P2B urges voters to punish politicians who violate peace accord. Say any politician will go against the peace accord. I bet more and make sure someone deal with and well. Punish and well. That now we simply to be the top. But let's move on to other issues. 2027 election, not do or die affair. says Tinubu as he warns against ethnic religious politics. And then a lot of people don't react to this issue, say, okay, if you dey against ethnic and religious politics, why people dey talk say they will support you because of your region where you from? And you never tell them to say, no, don't support me because of my region, support me because of the works I'm doing, because of my reforms. And why a particular religion would talk things against another religion till now you never make statement about them. Are you not the one championing the religious and ethnic politics? If you know if you respond to these things appropriately, that now within Nigerians are tell Tinubu. Meanwhile, 2027, Tinubu will be article others sign peace act, vow issue-based campaigns. That now within the BC people don't talk. I tell you about the peace part where BC then sign and with the hope say the peace part will be peaceful and it will work well. That's the belief of a lot of Nigerians, that the peace pact will indeed be peaceful and things will go well, because a lot of times when we sign the peace pact, they do like say you need to go anywhere. At the end of the day, there will even be more violence than in an election where we say they don't sign peace pact at all. That's what people say. But let's move on to other issues. Tinubu allowed free, fair election that gave Adeleke Osun victory. Okay, let me keep quiet. Tinubu Obi article others through article Tinubu through their representatives, not them physical. Sign peace accord, vow issue-based campaigns. And of course, the INEC chairman spoke a lot for them. And I'm not going to like everything they say in talk. But moving on, I would have delivered Osun to Tinubu even if people voted against APC. Let me write more. Now, so people's gazettes use writer. I would have delivered Osun to Tinubu even if people voted against APC. Okay, all right. Let's see. INEC rejects over 100 million registered voters, targets effective publicity. Let's move on to other things we see inside the news very quickly, as we just want to treat them very, very quickly. Now, 2027, Tinubu is not committed to peace. Adewale Adeboye blast Tinubu over absence at signing of peace accord. Say for him not to come for the peace accord, come sign. Let me say, he no want peace for inside the election. And then 2027, nobody needs to die for any election. It will be urges voters to reject politicians who promote violence. And then Osun poll, Davido alleges APC spent 110 billion naira, claims massive vote buying to capture election. In fact, the revelations with Davido make it shocked me. But before we go straight to the revelation with Davido make I just go play this very disturbing video about an allegation, say there is an attempt not to allow P2B to contest the 2027 election. In fact, before we even go there, make I show you the disagreement by the APC people for inside Osun State for the election, saying that they are not accepting the election. Let's take that and we'll go to the next video. Take it.
Mr. Charles, you need to understand that Mr. President, His Excellency say President Bola Tinubu is the father of the nation. And as a Democrat, based on the announcement of INEC, issued a statement accredited to him. He's a father, he's a leader. But we're on the sport. We're on the ground, and politics is local. And like I've told you, that what we are doing, even for future, for records, is to conduct a thorough review of the entire process. And then we form opinion. We won't be under any subtle pressure to easily, probably reach out to or congratulate Senator Demola Adeleke, because we believed he did not score the highest valid votes. But like I observed, like I submitted, have been issue. We're studying the records, we're inspecting the records, and very soon we would make our position known to the members of the public.
I want to make you just use this one whole body. Just use our whole body. We're coming back to this conversation, especially concerning within Davido talk. However, make I go play that very disturbing video about an alleged instruction or an order that there must be no reason why P2B should campaign in any state. I don't know how true this is, but he posted it on social media saying that is an information that he got from the
Do not allow P2B to campaign in any states. That's the instruction coming from Abuja. Do not allow P2B or NDC to campaign in any state, especially Lagos, Rivers, and Anambra states. These 3 states. The instruction was given. Is not long. They gave the instruction. Let me not put time on it because I'm just receiving it now. Now it's not up to. I wouldn't say anything about that anymore. But that's what is happening now. That is exactly why I said I should bring it to you. And at the same time, let's be clear. You see, this election is not our normal election. I want to talk to NDC, Obedient, and Peter Obi himself. You see, this election that is coming, especially this campaign that is coming on the 19th, is not normal campaign. We should match the madness for madness if we want to win this election. I've said this before and I'm repeating it again. This is not the time we'll say, leave them now, leave them. No, we are not leaving anything. We are all Nigerians. And nobody have the monopoly of madness. I've said this many times. How can anybody give instruction for Peter Obi not to campaign in any state in Nigeria? Any state, including Anambra State, where he comes from. And everywhere is peaceful. He say, when Peter Obi will go to Anambra State to campaign, no venue will be assigned to him. Security will make sure that he will not campaign in Anambra and in every state in Nigeria. Every state, including Abuja. That is not going to happen. And let nobody tell me that, no, we should not match the madness to match. We will match the madness to madness. Anything they bring, we will bring double. Anything they bring, NDC, Obedient, and Kwankwas, we will bring that double to them. And they will see, say, no be only them they craze. You get some people who get madness, but just package and keep somewhere. You cannot beat a child and tell the child not to cry. You cannot push somebody and at the same time tell the person where to fall. No, now, Nigeria belongs to everybody. Nigeria belongs to everybody, and nobody, when I mean nobody, should wake up one morning and say, no, Obi should not campaign in any of the states. Who give away? Which win should not chop? No, now, you guys need to tell me the kind win you want to shop. Won't go make una tell. You see, you get waiting that they tell wife, say, me, don't tell your husband. No be when you tell and say you want kill her. You go tell your husband. You see this one now. If you are an Obi supporter, if you are an Obedient, if you are a Kwankwasia, if you love Nigeria, this is the time to rise. Independent is not gotten on a platter. The countries that got independence on a platter like Nigeria, they are suffering till tomorrow. Independence is not gotten on a platter. You need to fight for it. You need to fight for independence. Nigeria is independent, but we are still dependent. How can one man be manipulating a whole country like Nigeria? One person. And people are going about their normal duty as if nothing is happening. Now, winch. No, now, you get some areas, you get some things where there are some things that will be happening, and I'll be asking myself, is there nobody in Nigeria again? Is there nothing we can do? Why are we afraid? Why are we afraid of facing the future? Why are we afraid of saying no to this rascality? Why are we afraid of speaking out? What is going on? What is going on? Campaign is starting and instruction have been given already. As a matter of fact, in Rivers State, NDC members were attacked. Remember, I told us about guarding that office, guarding the obedient office too. Today, NDC members were attacked. Seriously. I don't, in fact, if this thing is allowed to slide, if this madness is allowed to slide, I'm sorry for Nigeria, honestly, I'm sorry. MC Oluom, all of them are gearing up to make sure that nobody will campaign in Lagos. Nobody will campaign in Lagos. The same system they used the other time is the same system they are going to use again this time. But please, if you love Nigeria, there are some times you have to you have to get to their level to fight them. Of course, forget about education, forget about your wealth, forget about anything. You get to their level and fight them. Dirty. If they want dirty, you give them dirty. Anything they want, you give them. And they will run away. Just the way they did them in Osho. Yes, now, there are some times you don't even need to talk. You don't need to talk. Action. And all of them will run away because they are a bunch of cowards. From their boss to the last person, all of them are cowards. When they see action,
just to call your attention to this, and I don't know, this alleged order. Do you believe that it is true that there has been an order stopping P2B from campaigning in any state in Nigeria? But that's the order. Make no campaign for any state for Nigeria, including in home state, Enugu State. In fact, you heard what he said about preparations against P2B's campaign in Lagos State by some quarters. So do you think that that's correct? Because a lot of people, they say, it's on another line. Do you think the Nigerian politics don't reach that level? However, why you think about that one and make us show you the things that made Davido talk today? Maybe when you listen to Davido, if you know whether maybe that kind of thing is possible or not possible. Now, because that interview is very long, and of course, it was done by News Central. And I'm not going to play all of them because if you want a full video, make you just go to News Central YouTube page and then post the full video there. So make come and go there and go watch them. However, I might just play you key excerpts where he talks certain things, very key excerpts of the conversation where he talks certain things. My shock was shocked. Begin listening to her. Some of the people
calling in this Devon. What do you have to say about that?
I'm not going to apologize. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just letting people of the state the result their governor has. You understand? You left your state, came to another state to rig. First came to rig, then you come in and then you start talking that my uncle is a dancer, he's not a serious. The road to your government house is not done. My uncle is not serious.
Result. I'm calling in this Devon. What do you have to say about that?
I'm not going to apologize. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just letting people of the state the result their governor has. You understand? You left your state, came to another state to rig. First came to rig, then you come in and then you start talking that my uncle is a dancer, he's not a serious. The road to your government house is not done.
Where in the oh dear, sincere apologies. I don't know why this network is acting up. So I don't know if you can still hear me. That was the video talking about waiting happened between him and the Edo State Governor. When they talk, say, ain't no go apologize. Say, ain't no owe the Edo State Governor any apology. That is because, say, if you even go the road to even the Edo State government house, say, you don't even get road, lie. So why did he say, ain't go apologize? You know, he had said something which I cannot say now. I'm waiting to call the Edo State government. And people don't talk saying, no, Davido, that's too below the belt for you to call somebody who is a sitting governor. Do you know that Davido spoke so much and even eventually stated that when they asked him if he could join politics, Davido say, ain't no need politics. That only him, one man, defeats 17 governors, his words. Only him, one man. saying defeat 17 governors, meaning that he's bigger than 17 governors. Oh yeah, they watch some more.
Because I'll tell you for a fact,
see what they talk one
many
by
people in
one. And this
APC
one, it don't
wanted us
shock
to
me.
win.
Oh, that's a surprise.
They can't come out and say it. Because sometimes you are still human. Like, you get where you go reach, where you say go tire for the evilness that people around you are doing. A lot of people in INEC that had collected money were DMing me. Davido, I'm your biggest fan. I see, the messages from fans alone that worked in INEC, I can see more than 200 that I got from that week.
What?
Yeah, I love you so much, David. They've given us money, but because I love you so much, I'll do this for you. Don't worry. We're going to tell you as we're going to do. Do you understand? Like, so it was a collective effort of people that wanted good governance to keep going for the.
Did you hear what he said? I don't know whether you really hear what he meant. Did you hear what he said? Allegedly that saying that people will be say they inside the schools waiting they happen for inside the APC too. And then expose waiting they happen for the APC. On this revelation don't say people don't talk, say how possible is it that this just make it just talk you, others are saying. He said quite a lot of other things too. And I would like me to visit those things and when you talk again one by one. Watch me.
To declare support for Tinubu. But Mike, as for me, I'm not prepared to support anybody.
Okay.
Do you understand?
With a sincere apologies. What's going
I
on?
personally haven't seen anybody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? In the past, yes, I've supported, I supported Atiku before when we were in PDP.
Okay.
And I even supported in 2015 when APC first did the merger. My late uncle Sherry Bawon was part of the APC, so I campaigned then. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I don't have a presidential candidate. It might change. It's not going to be APC. I'll say that.
So what are some of the high points of this conversation? Now, I see you explain and narrate what exactly in family go through for inside this election. In fact, he quoting him, he said that when he been leave Atlanta in house, see as in a looking twin, he look them, when they say, hey God, make it not be the last time where we see these children. Because of the kind of level of violence we know and we don't hear when they happen for inside Osun State. And indeed, people died. In fact, he said that's when he revealed that they spent about 110 billion naira for vote buying alone to make sure that the election was won. They spent that much amount of money. Said there was nothing they didn't do. He said at the time he posted that video, that time, the time he was posting and calling names, when they talk, say, so person, they do this on so person, that they were calling him to stop. He even mentioned that, Akpabio is one of his godfathers. That Akpabio called him and told him, he called Akpabio's name, that Akpabio is calling that they should stop the collation. That he refused. So Akpabio called him then, and when he posted that, Akpabio called him and told him to take down the tweet. He said they take him down until they announced the uncle winner. He said that even Aliko Dangote called him. He refused to take down the post. He told Aliko that he's not taking it down until they announce his uncle, because that he had the rest of the results. This same result now, when the APC they say they go contest for inside court, he go they shocking the kind of things they happen for Nigeria. Let's just go and watch more of what he said, please.
INEC, because when the election started, the results were being uploaded every 30 minutes. It's about 3,700 polling units that they upload there. When it got to
3,705,
3-2, hey, 5 hours, and I already knew what was going on. They were trying to, how are we going to manipulate? Okay, let's add, but when you are losing by 60 to 70,000 votes, it's kind of hard to manipulate that. And I heard the Senate president was trying to call the coalition center. I And that is like my godfather, Akpabio.
But you already said
He was calling me. They were calling me to delete. I said, sir, sorry, I don't. Everybody, you guys have literally just gone against my uncle. Like, you know what I'm saying? You guys are seeing this man. I can't delete anything. My uncle Aliko called me to delete. I said, Uncle, I'm not deleting. Until INEC announced, I'm not deleting anything. Do you understand?
Okay.
Who else did they say was calling? Faleke. That one too retweeted me. Was saying that I should focus on my music.
Well,
I said, well, politics is not a job. Do you understand?
yeah.
So you are just to serve the people. So he said, focus on your. Let us focus on our politics. See, that's the mentality. Let us focus on our politics. Well, and let me tell you, you guys. Well, you guys are getting old. Now your children go suffer.
Hey!
Now your children go suffer.
In fact, in day waiting Davido talk we shock a lot of people. He say if to say APC win Osun State, that Nigeria would have been gone. And you begin to wonder, why will Davido make such a statement? That if APC had won Osun State, that Nigeria would have been gone. Because why will anybody deploy that kind of amount of money just to win an election? In fact, in talk say, if them go fit spend that kind of money to win an election, then what you expect them to do? Person will spend that kind of money to win an election, go do any work? Well, let me hear more of it.
Nigerians are not ready to fight for their rights and claim their country back. But with one single tweet, you were able to mobilize people to the front of INEC. I don't know if you saw videos, but we drove through and the front of INEC was in total chaos. Do you think you're going to be a voice for Nigerian youth? Because the position you hold right now, whether you like it or not, it carries weight and it goes a long way. And there are people who look up to you, and I'm talking about not just our generation, but the younger generation coming. Do you think you could be that voice for this generation?
I should be. Like I said, I was also doing it for my family. I was doing it for Osun, but I was also doing it because I kept on saying don't. Because I hate it when people would always come to me and be like, "Guy, that's so Nigeria." I'm like, no, we can't stop thinking like that. That's so it be, Joe. I beg, that's so it be. I said, no, that's like, we have to stop thinking like this. That's why they keep getting over on us. Like, I was so adamant. I was like, please, God, please let me beat the system to show these people that it's possible, please. Like, even though I'm not ground, let me just do this for us, please, God. Because I just feel like Nigeria was just going in the wrong direction. Like I told you before, I know how many people were just like, I've been paid to do the wrong thing, but for once, let's do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just happy that I was able to do that. Like, trust me, like, that was one day in my life I'll never forget. And I feel like we've gone down in history because what was against us was only a miracle. It took a miracle to get us out of that. And also they were making mistakes days to the election. Making like mistakes. First was Father Senator Faransi. Very big mistake. I posted it straight on my page. EFCC holding. Another mistake. That woman that was carrying Gary shouting everywhere. Another mistake.
Arike.
Wale okay. Big mistake. Ajile Soro, and this Ajile Soro pained me because I'm a man with that. And when he was trying to leave, I was like, guy, don't leave, don't do this to us, don't do this. Bro, all these people.
So what do you think? Do you think that these mistakes when talk say APC make are part of the things will work against them for this election? Do you think? And then what he said about people from the inside giving him information, we see now one speak to the APC people. Because if people within the APC are treated well and they're very happy with their administration, there wouldn't have been any reason to sell out their own administration. So why would people inside the APC also sell out their own party? I would really love us to have a very honest conversation tonight, because this whole reveal by David Adeleke is plenty, and it's not like it's shocking though, but it's quite revealing. And this is because some people say that he spoke because he's not a politician, so he just bear everything, he just talk all. But me, I'm thinking that I'm not sure he's even able to speak as much as waiting happen. Because as human being, when they talk, now you go still talk to me, you go still find some way to keep make it for no come more trouble. So at the end of the day, if this much rot, much decay, much bad thing happen, then waiting will what is it about? I'll finish up and I'll get to your brother Wiki. Just take a listen to the video once again.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Personally, me.
So you're not looking at being a politician maybe on the long run?
With this system, me, they do me my own vexing, my own. See the one, no me they run. See as I they tweet. If now come the view, I can't even do this with this system. The high blood pressure that, like, how can you wake up in the morning knowing that the people want you, and you can get rigged out? It cannot happen anywhere else in the world. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the grace of God really came and saved us.
So say the system is straight in your own time. Do you think you want to be a politician?
No.
Okay, let's.
I'm comfortable in my.
You're comfortable in your
current.
Are you sure? That's your final answer.
My job.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why am I famous?
Popular, global.
Music, yeah.
Music.
I defeated 17 governors with all their power, with all their immunity, with all their ADC, with all their escort commander, with all their DSS, with all their billions. I defeated them with what?
Just the phone.
Just the phone, madam. But to me, it's just like the political scene in Nigeria right now. Mm-hmm. It's not like there have been celebrities that have become presidents. Even Zelensky from.
So did you hear what he said? That with all their power, with all their DSS, that's with all the might we they get, all their federal might, yet he defeated them with his phone. With just his phone, now he defeat them. Now, the reason why we have to have this conversation is because of waiting on and get to face for 2027 election. Do you think Nigeria can ever get it right politically, especially when somebody like Mr. Yesu Wiki, they make this kind of statement the way they make? Listen to them and hear what's in it.
Don't come here. Don't come here. Don't come and tell me now that I have won. I have defeated Tinubu. If Tinubu did not allow free and fair election, would I have won? No. Because they are not free and fair election. I was away and spoke to the governor, even during the election. I spoke to him. I said, look, quiet. He said, oh, look, everything is going on well. Fine. I said, I told you. Why are you worried? All this, of course, I know. If one or two individuals are doing something, that does not mean that the federal government is doing the when you see the force of federal government, go and ask those who have survived it. People like me, who survived federal might. It's not by saying they say. It's not true. I was there when I heard that the president said no, you cannot stop their or close their account, something like that. Do you know what it takes for a president to come out and say, no, don't do this? If there was a federal might, he would keep quiet. He said, look, I allow everybody to do their job. But he came out to say, EFCC, no. He could have said, I will not interfere. Tomorrow, if I do this now, you will tell me to do the same thing tomorrow. But he said, no. I will not allow this to happen. Even if it will happen, let it be after the election. And that tells you. And immediately he won, the president called him. Well, what does he tell you? And the governor said, look, president has just called me, congratulating me. I won my election. Federal might. Nobody called me. Oh. Nobody called me. After I defeated them, nobody in the government then called me. Oh. And then somebody won. President is calling you, congratulating you. And then somebody has the guts, the temerity to say, oh, after they defeated federal government. I mean, you don't invite trouble for somebody who did not look for any trouble. Adeleke, remember.
Okay. All right. So that's now what we say wicked talk. Now you say nobody. You say they no bring um, um, federal mites come inside. So if there was no federal might, waiting be the jam. Right now, the Accord Party, they don't make list of their members will be say they arrest for inside Osun State, carry them go Abuja. That one are waiting, Abuja are waiting mites, now holiday mites. That's a question when Nigeria they ask. So you just come, if not be during election year, then how many APC people were arrested? The Accord Party talk about how they used shoot their people, then die for that election. The same way APC people also die for the APC. How many of the APC members will be arrested and when they carry go Abuja? Please, sir, tell us. Let's hear. And then Senator Father will say, if anybody for inside, if anybody for inside Accord Party, they make the kind of statement we Father will say make. Tell me whether that person will enter inside police, just go ask that question, come back without being held. That is what might. Even on election day, he still repeated something close to that. On election day. Come on now. Oh, let's even leave all those ones. If you be say you want free and fair election, please tell me what was the essence of mobilizing the number of security people where you be say you mobilize? Before the election day, we don't see the things and we say they share. Even for the election, people count money, people show us count money when they say, according to them, where parties give them. Is that a level playing ground? And why they do like this now? That number maybe say a lot of people they talk. So the president had a level playing ground. No. Davido was already shouting and was already saying that he will call the attention of the international community for waiting to happen for inside Osun State. So people they talk, say that call where we say the president call Adeleke concerning the freezing of the funds and all that, it was just deliberate. In fact, a lot of people are alleging that he was saving a face when he said he didn't know. Because how can you be the president? And then who gave the order? Where did you get the authorization from? As long as somebody within the presidency do them and they execute them, it could pass for the president doing it. So that one not be federal might. Oh, I could listen to more of it in we can get to talk. No vex.
Trouble. Adeleke, remember, Adeleke has never been too critical about the government. You remember that? Ordinarily, Adeleke would have been with them if things had worked out well. So, I don't see anybody, these people who have no basis. I think they believe they want federal government. What happened in the FCT election? What happened in the FCT election? That one was rigged. If they had won, it would have been a template that they defeated federal government. When they lose, government manipulated the process. When they win small thing, the people have shown their mind. No, it's not done so. So be able to know that this government, for what I have seen, in terms of allowing processes to run their own way, I think this government, to some extent, you must give them that credit. Give them that credit. You don't need to like anybody who is in charge or not. You don't need to.
Okay. All right. So you don't hear him. Now, people, he was talking about how he won his own election in River State, and then nobody was there to, I think, congratulate him and all of that. And people were now reminded, all this in our social media people, people started reminding Wiki of the 2019 governorship election in the River State, when he alleged, say, there was a lot of federal might against him. That 2019 election, Awara was almost winning that election. Awara had almost won widely before INEC stopped collation. In fact, people were alleging that the call for INEC to stop collation come from Abuja, and they said something about somebody that is a strong Jagaban being involved in people who also made that call. That now wasn't gossip where people talk. I mean, it's an open gossip where people don't talk. And I think somebody that brought to this platform don't also allege that fact. Would you have won that election if they didn't stop the announcement of results? If they didn't stop announcement of results? If we win the election for 2019. And it's very easy and bold to make math. Hi, I won election, I won the incubator, I won that. Would you say if you're presented with a thorough, free election, without manipulations, without money politics, without intimidation and threats? There were recordings of what people saying are threats. Without all of those, if you were presented with those, would you win election? There are people who can beat their chest to say that, like Adeleke now can beat his chest to say that I was elected by the people. Will you swear that you were elected 2 times by the people? That's a question. Where is it? If it's a people, they ask her. Well, matter plenty for inside this social state. I could just leave them the face front and beg. So moving on to other things, we say they inside the news, because there's quite a lot of things in the news. Before I begin to take your calls, let's see what we have here. 2027 P2B signs National Peace Accord, warns politicians against violence. But he particularly said that any politician will be say break the law for the peace accord, may Nigerians no vote for that person. Because frankly speaking, what will be the essence of signing peace accord? And the same politicians could also go against the peace accord. And why would Nigerians vote for that kind of candidates? That's exactly what he's trying to say. So he's saying that any politician will be say go against the peace accord will be say they sign. There is no need voting that person into power. That's what he said. But the question is, say people will look that kind of thing, they will consider will it make sense to people at all? That question will be said. A lot of people they ask, and of course, the answer. Meanwhile, a heavily armed terrorist spotted chilling beside police vehicle during negotiations in Katsina State. I'm not going to show you that video because of YouTube policies. It's crazy. It could just show you how bad it don't be. Meanwhile, Tinubu 610-day extension over release. I think I told you this already. I'm not going to apologize to Okpebholo for posting his WAEC results. DAVIDO BLASTS APC Governor says he posted it for citizens to see who is governing them. In fact, one thing when he talked for that statement, he's saying they're even sorry for Edo people, most importantly, the children of the governor, distinguished governor, and they call executive governor here. Saying they're even sorry for them because they're going to say, people go this number, see what your daddy is doing. Oh, DAVIDO. Meanwhile, 2077, INEC projects over 100 million registered voters. We had 92 million. 90 something million, 96 million something million. I mean, 96 million before. So if you get over 100 million, that would be good. All right. A US firm welcomes August 21 deadline to release Tinubu narcotics record. Says Trump administration won't protect alleged drug trafficker. Well, that now waiting if we say Van Barsen wanted talk. Yeah, we're going to still come back to that conversation very quickly. And the U.S. court gives Trump appointed attorney August 21 deadline to release that record. Meanwhile, Donald Trump declares Strait of Hormuz new U.S. territory. Trump can find trouble. Hey, now what's anybody talk about that? Now the country is gone because of insecurity, and there is a massive level of complicity. Nigerians react as wanted terrorists. Ado Alero addresses government representatives. I can't play it though, because I can't play that video. I mean, because YouTube recently they frown on people will be saying who gun they doing here. But they held gun and he was addressing, including government representatives with Nigerians and soldiers, heavily armed soldiers around him. And that's supposed to be a wanted terrorist. But meanwhile, you now just do your house, tweet one thing when no good like this, now they don't come catch you. And you say we want terrorism. That now what Nigerians they talk about. Why? Katsina APC government holds dialogue of course meeting with wanted Nigerian terrorists. And then video of journalist Babajide Otitoju claiming he saw flames from Warri refineries offices after denial as public scrutiny of $18 billion spent so far by the APC government. I mean, $4 billion was spent by President Bola Tinubu in 2024. The rest was spent by President Muhammadu Buhari. Yet, nothing they happened for inside the refinery. Well, take Fulani cow ranches to Sambisa Forest, not Benue State. Catholic priest, I think I showed you this yesterday too. APC senator and Father will say escapes justice as Tinubu government sweeps under the carpets lawmakers' directive ordering supporters to kill all Accord members during Austrian election. And then this is the level playing ground that we had in this election. So that's the question we'll be seeing people ask. Meanwhile, Nigeria's inflation rate, of course, is 40 not 14.43%. The ex-CIBN president accuses Tinubu's government of cooking up figures to deceive international community on Nigeria's living standards. But why you could talk this one now? Let's visit what he said. Look, we hear what he talk. So, Dr. Okechukwu Unemu, former president of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, CIBN, has disagreed with the latest inflation figure released by the National Bureau of Statistics and NBS, insisting that Nigeria's actual, that our real inflation, the one where they know part, where they know where should have the real inflation, the inflation rate between 35 and 40%. Now, the National Bureau of Statistics on Monday been released consumer index, price index, and inflation reports for July 2026. So they talk to Nigerian inflation will come down right now at 14.43%. He said a lie, he said nothing like that day. Now he say the figure does not accurately reflect the economic realities confronting Nigerians, particularly the prices of essential goods and services in markets and at points of transactions. So according to him, the reduction reported by the NBS has not translated into any significant improvement in the standard of living of Nigerians. For me, the inflation the inflation that is dropping is neither here nor there. It is not giving, according to Gen Zs. Now, it doesn't make sense to me because for me, it's still construed. For CIBN president, he argued that inflation should be measured against how Nigerians actually live and what they can afford to purchase. That is what I say inflation is, based on looking at the public spread, how people are living, he said. What is the standard of living like? Okay, were you able to buy your fuel? Let's see, 600 naira per liter. How much change can remain for your hand in a month? How are you able to live your life? Saying I'm waiting inflation, baby. Well, meanwhile, P2B shouldn't be left alone from any coalition revolving around making Atiku so presidential candidates. Dr. Haruna Agoro issued strong warning to G as G100 talks intensifies. Then terrorists abduct Katsina farmer Abdullahi. I think I told you this already. Let's see what we have here again in the news. There's a story here about Ebonyi deputy governor's daughter-in-law as she raises alarm over 8 weeks separation from two young children. Wow. Now, 5 companies that are listed as inactive for inside CAC Portalo got contract of 2.6 billion naira in federal government contracts. But they are listed as, that means they need to do their annual returns. That means they listed as inactive. Yes, they get contracts. This is Nigeria. And the US sanctions ICC president, senior lawyer over Netanyahu war crimes probe. Nnamdi Kanu writes CJ, and I think I told you this already. Amnesty International calls for probing to Plateau Sokoto attacks that claimed over 50 lives. People died in Plateau States. People died in Plateau State, and this is not the first, second, or third time people did die in half inside the states. I want to see.
When I read my tweet, I said, let us not forget those who died in ensuring that the election in Osun was achieved the way it went. That we should visit them, we should condole their families, and we should remain prayerful and conduct ourselves in a way that in our democracy, nobody needs to die for an election. It shouldn't be. It is painful. And I wish it never happened again.
Do you still believe in the process?
Well, because I want to change the process, I have to go through it. So I have to believe in it.
Beyond the ceremonial signing, some are asking that the politicians should actually live by the dictates of the content of the signing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No, we don't even need to sign this. We're seeking an office where we should be exemplary. You can't answer His Excellency without being an excellent person. So that process that will make you to answer His Excellency should be excellent. And the only way to do it is to conduct yourself properly.
One of your
what's your biggest fear about the 2027 elections?
As opposed to just signing a peace accord, I want a justice accord to be able to penalize those who go against the dictates of what you're signing here today. Do you agree with that?
Well, whatever it is, whether we call it justice accord or we call it peace accord. Personal behavior is person any day, anytime must reflect that affect.
So with what you have seen so far, sir, what is your biggest fear ahead of the 2027 election?
I don't have any fear except to say that, please, for the sake of the children of Nigeria, can we have an election where people's votes will count?
After signing accord, peace accord statement here today, if any party, anyone violates, what should be the punishment for them?
Well, the punishment is that Nigeria should not vote for them.
So, you don't hear the question we answer, but can that ever happen in Nigeria anyway? That's my question with the answer. Where you say that, oh, because people did not adhere to waiting ABC, be the thing where ABC they sign. So because of that, this shouldn't really ever happen. However, the INEC chairman actually had a couple of things to say. Take a listen.
Electoral contest is a constitutional democracy and not just total wars. They are competitive job interviews before the electorate. It's just like seeking a job. And therefore, you must succumb to the rules as if it's a competitive job interview. The 2027 general election presents complex socio-economic, security, and developmental questions and demand rigorous intellectual and policy-focused debates. Nigerians do not want insults. They want solutions. They deserve to hear clear, concrete, and measurable manifestos detailing how political parties intend to drive economic growth, bolster national security, expand infrastructure, improve healthcare, modernize education, and foster social inclusion. Today, this accord is a solemn pledge to elevate public discourse to these substantive issues. Then, by signing your presence here through your secretary to the federal government, today, as both the president and a candidate signals a commitment to the stability of our country. The neutrality of state apparatus is the bedrock of any credible election, and we look forward to the process where the incumbency remains a platform for service to Nigerian people. The 2027 general election must be improvement on all our previous efforts. We're introducing further transparency measures in the result management process to ensure that the people's choice is not just a slogan, but a reality. This is not the absence of competition, it is the presence of rules and willingness to abide by them. Let us compete vigorously, but let us compete decently. Let us remember that at the end of this exercise, there will be no winners if Nigeria is the loser. Let me state unequivocally that INEC has no interest in who wins or loses any election. The Commission does not have a candidate, nor does it favor any political platform. Our only interest is a lawful, transparent, credible, and inclusive process. We will act as an uncompromising, impartial umpire, ensuring a level playing field for all contestants. As I sign this first national accord today as a witness and the Chief Electoral Officer of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I call on all registered political parties and presidential candidates and other candidates to internalize every line of this agreement. Let us show our citizens and international community the Nigerian democracy, being the largest in Africa, has matured beyond destructive conflict into a refined policy-driven contest of ideas.
Sorry, I had to stop this here, but with all due respect, no. Our politics never matured to that refined politics and context of ideas. No. You barely see politicians even converse and talk about their ideas. I mean, the ruling party, I've often said, would have been campaigning based on what they have done and why they have done so excellently well that people must vote for them. But what is Wike saying right now? That nobody go feel win Tinubu. Not because people will vote for him, but because he will give him the win. So please, sir, I'm sure you know.
Let us work together to ensure that the journey to 2027 is remembered, not by the division, discord, or inflammatory rhetorics but as a triumph of Nigerian democratic spirit. INEC is ready. Nigeria is expectant. Let us make the 2027 general election a shining example of African democracy, Nigeria being the largest democracy in Africa. An issue-based campaign. This is a significant departure from the politics of character assassination, identity manipulation, and inflammatory rhetorics. Nigeria's challenges and indeed our opportunities are too great for us to spend this election cycle in trenches of bitterness. For the Commission, that is INEC, our moral authority to demand decorum from political actors rests squarely on our own administrative and technological preparedness. I am pleased to report that our preparation for the 2027 general elections are progressing with absolute precision. We are scaling our operational logistics to manage a massive nationwide ad hoc workforce of 1.4 million personnel across over 176,000 polling units. As the electoral umpire, INEC commitment to you and the people of Nigeria is unwavering. Our responsibility is to ensure that the ballot is protected and the will of the voters is reflected in the final results. We have spent the last 8 months refining our technologies, enhancing our logistics, and training our personnel. The outcome is reflected in the governorship elections we conducted in Anambra State in November 2025, the FCT Area Council election in February 2026, the Ekiti State governorship election in June 2026.
Carry along for waiting to talk. Now, phone lines are open, Nigerians. So yes, you can now call both of our lines. I think we have our other WhatsApp back now. So please do want to also call us on that previous WhatsApp number. The 0817029477. That number is still open and available for you to call right now. So you can go ahead and call that number, or you click on the link on the pin post, and that link will bring you straight into the studio to join the conversation. I know say you did not already to join the conversation. All right. Good evening, Mr. CJ. Good evening. Hello.
Hello, Precious. Hello, yes, Precious. Good evening. Good evening.
Welcome, CJ. Yeah. And there's quite a lot to unpack and talk about today. Quite a lot to talk about. But at the come, let me quickly take this call. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello. Yes, good evening, sir. Welcome. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, I'm calling from US.
Sir?
I just want to say something.
What,
about Wike.
What did he do you?
I listened to what he said today. So I was listening to when he was making that statement. You see, I don't blame him. I blame the Nigerians. But I pray that the Osun election will give Nigerians more mind to do things the right way, because these APC politicians are living in another world. They never believe that Nigerians are suffering. Now, if you're from here, we that are abroad, we also, the money we are sending to Africa now is high. And our earnings here is now almost like the same thing with the money we are spending. Because before you can give somebody 10,000 in Nigeria, he will be happy. But now if you want to give somebody 50,000, you will be like, what can 50,000 naira do now? And when you convert the 50,000, remove it from your paycheck here. Before you remove like 4 times, it's 200,000. And you have some bills to pay. So it's also affecting people that are living abroad. Understand? So the way Wike is talking, that means they believe that brought Nigeria to their knees. So they can do anything, they can talk anyhow. Nigeria, they will still see what he was saying, that federal might. That means they know what they are. So that mistake this guy was saying that the APC are making, Wike just made another mistake now. Telling people that whether they come out.
No, but Wike have always spoken that way and nothing happens now. Wike have often said that and nothing they happen now. So
But this time around, he will be disappointed because this election will give people more morale to fight them.
Not when they're serious. Not when they're serious to take the vote. If they're serious, nothing will happen. And I will just shout.
No. People will come out this time because people are dying. People are suffering so much. I pity the NYC people they will use for this election, this 2027 election. And Tinubu knows it. They are scared. All of them, they are scared. They are nobody. When you see these people outside, maybe when you see them, I saw one in the train when I was in Germany. When I was looking at him, he was scared. So this, and you see, when you say that people are inside them are giving out information, it was one of the security that told us that this guy is a top politician from Nigeria, from North. But we are in the same place. And this train, if I'm traveling, if I want to go a far place, I will not use that train. But he came to Germany, he was using that was the lowest train, he was using it, and he felt comfortable in it. But he was the security agent that was with him that told us that this guy is a top man. So even people throwing them are suffering. Because they will, once they leave them, they will come back to their homes. They have cousins, they have family. So their salary will not take all those people and satisfy all those people's needs. So a lot of people are suffering. So this 2 weeks is talking now. We have to see, look at what he said about Abuja election. All of us know what Wike did there. He was moving around everywhere, commanding everybody to write what he wanted them to write. You understand? So, but another thing is that this man that went after 24 hours and repeated that he has endorsed Tinubu again, it's affected people, but people will understand as Nigerians that there's a lot of things going behind the scene. But Tinubu doesn't have a problem with that man. Tinubu that is really Tinubu. But if you remember, that Tinubu insulted that man in front of everybody. When she told him to stop singing, or she would come and pick up the microphone from him. You see, and look at another problem again. Look at the is that say something. I begin to pity those Nigerians again from that area. These people now, most of them have left their homes. They are living in an IDP camp for almost 15 years. Some of them are living there for 10 years. Some of them were born there. And now you want to do ranching in the same land, the same places, all those places they are conflict, all those people they are killing people, all those people they are taking people away from their villages. You now want to put ranch in there. That means Tinubu had agreement with these people. Tinubu had an agreement with these people. Nobody can tell me that. So there's no sympathy there. There's no compassion. So Tinubu must tell Nigerians the arrangement he had with these people to chase people away and replace them with their own people. I don't know what is going on in Nigeria. 23 people died yesterday. Nobody is talking about it. No news is talking about it. They're still talking about Osun election.
All right, thank you.
How they lost,
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
It's very annoying.
Sorry, don't be
Thank you so
annoyed.
much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. All right, welcome everyone. Welcome. Hello, CJ, Mr. Samuel, and Mr. Obisen. You're welcome. Let me begin to take your thoughts one at a time. Just to announce that our old WhatsApp is back. However, for those who still want me to be sending them notifications when I'm going on air, unfortunately, I won't be able to do that. So the best and easiest way for you to do that is for you to just go follow a WhatsApp channel. So because a lot of things have been going down. So if you follow the WhatsApp channel, I'll be posting the videos, the link and everything every day on the WhatsApp channel. So you just follow the channel and then you get information, because once it's posted, it's like you get receiving a message from us. You just follow the WhatsApp channel. Let me quickly drop that channel link. It's on our bio. So if you check our bio, you see the WhatsApp channel and you can just go and join it. But however, I can also post it in the comment section so you can quickly follow. Thank you so much. All right. Who's first? Hello. Go ahead, please.
Precious. Good evening. Good evening. Your man, not call your brother. Man, not be man, not call your brother.
My trouble today. I beg you.
Man, not call your brother. Man, not call. Then they talk. You make a call your brother.
I say make you no find my trouble today. I beg.
Okay, that they tell you cannot call your brother.
Thank you.
But good. You see, I'm happy that because this guy don't they confirm, he don't they use the math they confess. He don't they confess everything when Nigeria believes, say, this guy be. Say, that they rig election before this time. Because coming out, talking, these people talk as if they are above Nigerians. They forgot that you are answerable. You guys are answerable to Nigerians. You are servant to Nigerians. You are not above Nigerians. So, you see, these people continue to
No,
parade.
now Oyibo politicians, now they answerable to their people who are Nigerian, African politicians.
No, because these people, because when you see them talk here, when you see them talk, they believe that they can do undo and nobody can question them. Pressure, time they come, time they come. Because things not go continue like this. We be say, these same people, when they feel say they oppress, they oppress, they oppress, they oppress. They go, they go face them one day, and they not go see where wrong enter. And when you sit down and look the whole thing again, I see they talk and say, because say the Nigeria people allow them. That is why they parade themselves. They jump up and down. They feel say nobody feel question them. How can a city minister, a serving minister, he go open his mouth? He go open him and go say, if they want to take that state, they go take her. You forgot that there are citizens in that state. There are people resident in that state. There are people who are there who will determine who wants to govern them. The see finish, The see finish where they see Nigerians, it's too much. That is why we plead with them now and say, you guys need to stand up and take your country back from these people. These people are meant to be answerable to you. And when these people fail to do the right thing, to serve you people the way you are meant to be, to serve you people the way they were meant to serve you people, you have the power to kick them out. Of which it must get to that stage. Now again, I go say they are called peace accord. They say that they go they sign. What if, President, I want to ask you this question: what is the usefulness of that peace accord? What do it mean? Is he by any chance? Does he have any weight? Something they carry any weight? Is there any backing from the court or anything? What is the usefulness of that peace accord? Please, if you can enlighten me, please, a bit.
See what we can enlighten inside now. Peace accord now.
Peace accord. And
so what it was initiated so that it will hold the contestants accountable. And not like signing an oath, say we promise, say we will get issue-based politics, we will kill each other, nothing like violence and all that. But every single time that peace accord is signed, there is always violence. So I can't answer that.
Then. Okay, you can't answer that question. Okay, the past election now, the peace accord, has it hold any of these people accountable?
I said every time where I don't see, there is no election circle in Nigeria where people really die. So every time where the peace accord don't be signed, it happen. This is not an allegation. I mean, it's something that people would. Every election circle people they die, and we signed peace accord, and it happened. So I don't see any difference where you don't make.
So which means he not carry any weight. He's just there as a fancy.
No.
Okay. Now, among all the candidates now, as today, I understand that two people were not there. The two people that are saying that they must lead the country, which is the current government is not there. Then the other one from the ADC, I think, was not there. Right? Those two were not there. So now the Nigerians will still open their eyes. Then when these people present themselves on the ballot, you will still say you want to go and vote for them.
All right. You will still have people that support lots of people line up to talk. So I would like to make you talk quick. I think you also like respond to the issue about P2B not come. I don't know if you had come when I mentioned that.
Yeah, that's why they get there. Now step by step now. The way you just bring the topic okay.
We talk for 30 minutes and go nice because people get to contribute. So.
Okay, I don't hear you. I hear you. And again, that issue of say Peter Obi not fit campaign for any state, any deal, I go talk am here. They never born and rich like that. Peter Obi is a citizen of Nigeria, and he has the right to go anywhere and campaign and do whatever he wants to do in that country as far as it's within the ambit of the law. So they never born those people rich. They'll say, make they stop her, say, make it not go campaign, or make it not do this, may not do that. All those, they just they waste their time. You know, you see these people here, they use their hand, they create problem for themselves. They use hand, one use their hand, they destroy themselves. So they need to get boundary. They need to get boundary. They know if we just come out, they talk anyhow the way they like. If you say now they get the land, now they get the country, say nobody if you talk. So all those things now joke, they happen. So they are just wasting their time. And it never start now, but you see all of them now say fear don't they catch all of them. They don't I think the video don't come out now, they tell them say only one defeat all of una. So it's a disgrace to every one of them. They are all aware that Nigerians do not want them. They know. So for that, my response to you that nobody will stop it or be not to campaign for any state. They are just wasting their time. So now only thing I go tell you be that the people who they do that thing, they are wasting their time. So are you the mic? Make I give room where other people talk. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it. CJ, good evening and welcome. CJ, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Go ahead, please.
Hi, Precious. How are you doing?
Hello, you're welcome. I'm doing okay.
Excellent. I think my biggest worry today is just to echo what Rufai Husseini said on Arise TV. And he has been proven right over and over again. He did say, for those who haven't heard that, for the fact Osun State election happened and a court party won, despite the intimidation and all the threat of federal might being used to rig the election. That doesn't mean anything. That he's worried that that's going to make Nigerians to relax and think all is well. We will find it, it's going to be repeat the template and we'll have it our own way in 2027. I think that sounds a note of warning to every Nigerian out there wanting a new Nigeria, wanting something different from this current crop of government we have. I agree with everything he said, because when Precious Uncle came out today speaking, whenever I hear this man speak, honestly, I'm trying to be careful the words I use here, but how on earth do you justify this arrogance, this audacity that this man has to boast and claim, like if he has Nigeria in his pocket, he will decide whatever will happen, wherever he wants it to happen. I'm sure Precious have played a couple of videos here. I've been watching and listening. If he had been sent to Osun State by the president, he would have won the election. And my question to the panel and those watching, what difference would it have made? 500 and something thousand people that voted for Governor Deleke. So if Mr. Wike had gone to Osun State, he would have changed that result. He would have written it, called INEC, or used his uncles, ancestors in INEC, or put a gun on their neck to change what Osun people have done. What would he have done differently? To kill all the remaining voters in Osun State so they don't vote Adeleke. I don't know what different he would have done, because the is out there for people to question and ask him. The problem I have with Nigerian journalists is that they don't really ask serious questions of these people. Seriously, if that's to be in this part of the world, they will in PC drag. If Rufai was to get hold of him when he said that, he will ask him, break it down. Can you tell me the meaning of federal might? Today we're hearing federal might, federal might. What does it mean in reality? What's federal might? Can they explain to Nigeria what the defined federal mind? What does he, why is he in constitution? Is there anything that says that federal mind should be in the election, part of election, using federal might? Federal might that they will use is not just only sending army and military, the police and navy and all that. It's to rig the election, change the result. Even when it's 20, they turn it to 0, and nobody will do anything. And he ended up by saying he would have won. APC would have won, and Ademola Adeleke would not have done anything about it. He's so trasonical. That is when I listen to this guy, I feel like he needs to be transferred into a different part of the world where only journalists, proper journalists, will teach him a lesson. We end his career. Because he doesn't speak like a politician, he speaks like a thug, like an Agbero. That boast, I'm going to do this, do that, do that. I mean, I don't expect that from an FCT minister. I don't expect him. I don't expect that from any politician anywhere. So that means they're telling us, even rigging this election, you know what, guys? We do it anyway. We use our federal might. You can't do nothing about it. We'll do whatever we want to do. However we want to do it. We decide the election. Not you don't decide the election. Because he clearly making it known to everybody that the mandate of Osun people wouldn't have counted if he had been sent to Osun, where we had 17 governors, Senate president, as members of House of Assembly, all the federal apparatus that were sent in there. There were allegations of calling somebody, Senate president, calling the coalition center, asking them to do otherwise. And that was resisted. Davido posted, not my word, Davido's word. And nobody's come out to deny these things. And it's out there. That is in itself, is a break, is a law, is a country that does not function, that is lawless. I know somebody's going to say, leave that in, it's Nigeria. But I love what Davido said at some point. He said, what gets him angry is when people say, leave that, so they do. Nigeria, that one are your own problem. It's not America, it's not UK. That's what we do here. He doesn't want to hear that. And that is the problem we have. That's leave and that's how they do it. No, it's not how they do it. We should never commonize and legitimize these things. Like the word federal might is being bandied around everywhere. In every Nigerian station, TV, you hear federal might. You see everybody using a federal might. What's federal might? Why should it be legitimized? Why? Why do we have to accept it? So my in summary of that Rufai's comment is just to say he's absolutely right. Nigerians think, if they think Osun people stood their ground, fought and defended the election, whatever fought the Osun people used, Nigerians should be prepared to triple that, even tenfold in 2027 to stand a chance of defeating the so-called federal might. Because what clearly I learned from today's media gatherings and everything is that, look, guys, like I said, I think it was the 2 days ago I said it. It's just a little bit, I will give you a little bit of chocolate, but we will smack you hard in 2027. We allowed you to take a Osun so you feel good about yourself. But we are coming with our so-called federal might. And we will use them mightily and change every result wherever it's been voted. Doesn't matter who you voted. It would be so easy for APC to win in 2020, according to Wike. It would be the easiest election for him to win. On what ground? And the people are dying of hunger. And nobody can travel from one end of Nigeria to the other. There's so much insecurity. There's hunger in the land. The economy is not working. It's tanking every day. Inflation is through the roof. Right? People are dying every day. There's no health care. There's the rapid rise in kidney disease in Nigeria is becoming worrisome. Yeah, people are not getting treated. on what ground would he say confidently, stand and say to Nigerians, oh, we're going to win this easy? You would only take somebody who hasn't got his brains working, saying that it's that easy. We've got ground. Other than having their federal mind, they've got their rigging machines. They'll get them out and rig it.
So CJ, help me wrap it up now. Thank you.
So and on that note, I'm just want to focus on weekend. I thought, look, I find this man disgusting. I can't stand him. I mean, he speaks volume of everything that stinks about Nigeria. And he destroys the image of Nigeria. When people from other part of the world sit and listen to him, he's a disgrace. Absolute disgrace.
Oh yeah, be going. Thank you. Hello, good evening, Hunter. Welcome.
Good evening, Madam Precious. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yes.
My contribution, I want to start with the video interview.
Okay.
I think people have not said there's one thing very important in what the video said, or he mentioned. He mentioned Dangote calling him.
He mentioned that, but I said it here that he mentioned that Akpabio and Dangote called him, and he said Akpabio is one of his godfathers, and we know that Dangote called him to take down. No, he said that Dangote called him to take down that post when he was alleging that Akpabio is telling them to stop collision. That's what he said. Okay. Dangote told him to take down the post.
If I want to read meaning into it, I would say Dangote is part of our problem.
So you know what's happened, because he started calling names now. When he say this one, they don't stop collation. That period when he reached almost 4 hours, where they don't continue to, count again or upload to iRed again. That's when he started raising an alarm. So he said at that point he knew that something was going down, and yes, and that's when he started calling them out one by one, and that's when they called him and told him to take down that.
So I just want Nigerians to know that. Even most of these our big men are part of the problem. I don't know what's Dangote's business in politics in Osun State when calling him to drop the post. The post was to expose the evil against the Osun people. So Dangote calling him to drop the post is part of the people that plan to win the election in Osun State. That's by the way. I think Nigeria should start focusing more on this Mr. Wike, because he's now behaving, or he is the evil fashioned against the Nigerian people. You can see Wike is speaking from both parts of his mouth, from the two sides of his mouth. He said that if they have deployed federal might, Osun people will have won the election. He is still the same time saying that they deployed the federal might against him and he won the election. Wike is now sounding like God in Nigeria. It sounds like God. Other people cannot do it. It's only me that can do it. He's now using FCT election to compare if they have won FCT election. I think Nigerians should wake up and think on how to put Wike in his place. That he should allow the Nigerian people choose their leaders. And it is more easy for Nigerians to know that the 2027 election will not be fair and fair as long as people like Wike is in the ballot, because it's Wike that is in the ballot. From the way I'm seeing it, every single thing you call press conference to counter whatever. Not the president, not even the president's spokesman. When has Wike started being the presidential spokesman, that he calls conference in every issue that has to do with federal government? Wike is the evil fashion against the Nigerian people, and the Nigerians and the opposition party should know what to do about this instance of 18. And to conclude,
go ahead.
That the federal government is planning to build in the Benue State and Plateau.
But they're rejecting it, that they don't want it. Just that they have their governors. Their governors may accept it, but the indigenous themselves are rejecting it.
These clashes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
The people that were displaced based on these farmers' headers clashes are seen on the IDP camp. The government is not trying to bring them back to their homes. The government is playing a very big role in this insecurity and this clash of the farmers herders clash in Nigeria, because the first thing foremost, people first before animals, but the government is thinking on how to settle the cows and the cow rearers, not thinking about settling people, children, women, elderly people that are displaced. I hope the international community is seeing all these things and they should speak up. This is not the way the state is being run. This is a very clear agenda that the government wants to take over these people's land. The Islamization of Nigeria is part of this movement. I rest my case, sir. Thank you very much.
That's your opinion. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Welcome, Mr. Samuel. Go ahead, please. Mr. Samuel.
Yeah, precious. Yeah, precious. Good evening.
Go ahead. Please, you people should go and follow our channel or our WhatsApp channel. Thank you. I appreciate it. Go ahead, sir.
Good evening to the everybody in the platform. I greet everybody.
You're welcome.
Good evening. Yeah. There is one adage that our people used to say. Let me say it this way. They said, when death want to kill a dog, it will make him not to hear the smell of shit. You understand? This thing I'm referring to Wike, and I think his excess is becoming too much. He feels he's untouchable, or he is alpha and omega as far as the country now is concerned. But he forgot what happened to Abacha at the peak of the time. In short, unbelievable happened. Even apart from the Australian election, look at what is happening in Abuja, the flood issue. Look at what he's doing now. He has started demolishing people's house, saying that in short, he is going to do it, nothing will happen. That is absolute, they say, power corrupt, or absolute power corrupt. How do they say it? I can't remember again. But I think he's stepping on toes. And the way he is going, I'm sorry to use that language, he is going to meet his end very soon. Sorry to use that language. Because I remember vividly well. I was in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, 2019, when election took place. I think then APC did not participate. Where Awara.
In 2019, I was going to tell you about Awara. I think I mentioned it here. 2019. Awara almost won that election.
No, I'm not Awara almost won the election. Already.
And this is the same election he's saying that I won it.
I'm coming up. I remember I said I was still in Rivers State. After how many local governments, they withheld about either 4 or 5 local governments. Wike macheted immediately.
So I don't know why the journalists around him don't ask him that question most times.
You understand? I remember vividly well. It was a call too from Abuja that now asked them that they should release the result 2 days later, not even that same day, if you can remember. 2 days later, that of Obibo is already concluded. They have knocked him out from Obibo. Yes, I remember everything very well. Look at him now coming up to start bragging and all the rest of it. He feel maybe he's with Tinubu and all the rest of it. He is bragging of FCT local government election. Wike don't know what, even in Rivers State, I bet you, I can even bet it with anybody at all. With the way things are going, Wike might not even deliver Tinubu in Rivers State. Mark my words. All this one is doing, he feel that maybe the way it is before, that is the way it will be. People will shock him. I think he believe he will write results and come and present to people. Let's see how it goes. But they said the bird that is dancing by the side of the road, what is beating drum for him is inside the bush. Let him be careful, because the way he is going, I think if he didn't take time, in short, he will end up regretting it. Look at the way he is demolishing. I saw the way he's demolishing people's house at Abuja there, and the same weekend grab land and give to his friends and clothes.
So that
Yes.
one I let you know go fit talk about, because they show.
Wait, please. All the drainage line or something like that. Is it not him that did it to his friends, where they block the drainage line? Thank God that I listened to Irite Kingibe in Arise. Even when the type of flood they have this period, that they have never witnessed it before since the inception of Abuja. And according to the woman, she even warned him that this thing is, look at what is going to come. Now, when the thing now come, he started going to demolish people's house that has nothing to do with that. I'm sorry to say this thing. I don't know why some journalists will just be listening to him. Well, maybe like most times that what they will ask him is a question that is being streamed, according to you people. It's something that they will tell you what you ask him and the one you will not ask him, because the real people that will throw him questions, they will not bring them there. Every time you say he will come in to give a press conference. No, sorry to say, nonsense and useless press conference is granted. I don't know. His own is becoming, the excessive is becoming too much. So he wants to tell me that he is bigger than all those 17 governors that went to Osun, or he is bigger than all those almost 400 something or 500, close to 1 million. 1 million people that voted in Osun local government. Osun local government. Local state that voted, did the election. He's bigger than everybody. In short, he will move to the whole polling units. I don't know when, maybe I don't know people that are close to him, whether they talk to him at all. He should be careful. The way he is going, well, I don't know. They say the fly that does not listen to advice follows the body to the grave. I know why. If you watch me, I always talk in proverb, and that is what Wike is heading to. I'm sorry to say it. I don't want to talk much, but I hate listening to him or hearing why he's talking this time. Sorry,
disgusting. He's just disgusting. So absolutely disgusting.
I don't know. I don't know how I put it anyway. It's very painful.
It's just rubbing the image of Nigeria, dragging image
no. Look at what he's talking. When a lot of things that the government is supposed to do, none. How many people are being killed? Okay, we've entered New Day. How many people are being killed yesterday? Look at the bandits coming out openly to kill people, even giving instruction to government officials. You are not bringing solution to all those ones. You are not even bringing your own advice to the government. You are not even talking of how people that you say you people are ruling, how their lives or welfare will get better. What are we talking?
What frustrates me that Nigerian journalists do not sit down and listen to this rubbish. And nobody holds him to account. Nobody interrogates him.
That was what I That was
Yeah.
exactly what I said.
Are they
Because
practicing journalism? That it looks like they've been
because
paid
they tell them what they will say. They've already told them what to say.
It stinks, honestly. This man.
CJ, the Nigeria, some of the Nigerian journalists, the mainstream medias are not independent.
Oh, there
so
you go.
Now
they
you
are
know
not
what I'm saying.
independent.
I
You should
said
know
they
this by
told
now.
they always tell them what to say.
That's it.
Oh,
so
dear.
you said it
They
all.
tell them what to, the
We know we'll be
question, what
saying it
you
here
answer.
now.
Yes.
You know we'll be saying it here. So even Precious, you know we've had that argument with Precious regarding this as well. So even Precious has even
It's
enlightened
true.
us. They are not.
Yeah,
They are
it's
not
true.
free. They are not independent. That is the
They
problem.
will never allow
Exactly.
They are
Rufai to go
puppets.
for those things. They will never allow
Huh?
Rufai to go there because he will not take that rubbish from any of them.
On the I also listened to what Rufai said today. Let me say this thing. I'm glad as far as this election is concerned. You know why? This thing has given people motivation. This thing now has made people to know that now if you come out and stand, these people, no matter how they are not even up to the populace. They are not up to the yes. And you with this Osho election, you see what will happen in 2027 because all the campaign now is vote and defend their vote. Vote and make sure your vote count. Vote and follow this ballot buses to collection center. Did you listen to Omo Agege? Omo, yes, the Delta former
Yeah, I did.
governor.
I heard him. We was talking
You
somewhere.
did.
Senator Obiama
Huh?
Omoagege. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you
But I
listen
played
to
the video
him?
yesterday
The
here.
same. Yeah, the same thing is what he is also. He said he was in. After all, they helped Tinubu to rig the election. This one is not. It's not illegal. He said it, and this time around, they will resist everything. If you watch everything they are preaching now is vote and do what. Stay there. This one is not going home. I always listen to Aisha Yusuf. He said now, as it is, people that are coming while coming to polling unit, if you have 2,000, bring it. Or if you have more than that, bring it for people that will be there. Or if you have food for 2 or 3 people. Make food for 2 or 3 people in case of people that don't have the one they will eat. So this one is not vote and go vote. This one is vote and stay there and if they will kill all of them, let them kill all of them. I know I'm not going to be there anyway. You understand? So the every campaign they are all preaching, they are everything they are doing now.
Have you been fair by saying if they'll kill all of them, let them kill all of them, you know you won't be there anyway? Is it fair? So people who will be there should go and die.
Precious. I remember 2023. I was also there. My polling unit, I was at the point. I voted and I was there. Even when that my people there, the way they behave and all the rest of it, but still I've made mention of Collins one before, who was formerly the commissioner for transport. When he came with both their police and everything. We resist them. Yes, I'm talking of 2023 before I left.
Sam, there was something, I don't know if he saw that when somebody said, I can't remember who made that comment, that it was DAVIDO. He said that the key thing was that every polling unit, they had results coming in. They've already got, they have the result in there before the INEC uploads them, or before they've got results from every polling unit. They know they were winning. So if they have that result, and that's why the video was firing shots, showing them, so like we've got the result. If you better, you might as well upload it, because if you don't, so if opposition parties get their acts together and then invest in technology to be able to do exactly what's done in
CJ, I remember what is this man's name? Precious. I don't know if you can. This Abu Saga man, or I think he's from the north, who at Symphony TV. They interview him for Symphony.
I forgot his name.
You remember the person I'm talking?
It's for NDC, isn't it? It's from NDC. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. The one that said that they have
They have
with
already,
some sort
somebody
of
has
AI
already
Oh
platform.
given
yes,
them.
yeah.
You
He's a very,
understand?
I
Just
do like
you
that
know
the
why?
way he speaks.
You know why I brought this in, because of CJ. What you are saying, he said even by 2 p.m., not even only Nigeria, the whole world must have seen the result with
I think I heard that. Yeah, I
the
think I heard that.
technology they are bringing in now. Forget about the shenanigans of the INEC. You understand that with this technology, but just like what you said, that for everybody, for them to have a polling agent on all polling units, that one is certain. But the major issue now is that all the, just like pressure, what you are saying, if maybe you yourself, you have the people that
Let's
will
not
be
go there.
posting
Just
the
carry on with
result.
other things you're saying. Just carry on with
Yeah,
other
yeah,
things.
sorry. You understand? So if once they have all the polling agents that are available in all that polling unit, and that will be bringing the result, and it will be hitting to every. So if you find out that even if they bring that, they are not that according to what Nwike is relying on, that his written result, I pity him. Yes, he feel that it will be like before. He feel that maybe he believe they must have written all the result and keep waiting. Let me see how they will even manipulate that of the North. How are they going to
Hello,
do it?
hello, Sam. Hello, Sam. Just a
Yes.
quick one.
Yeah.
You see, you were making some point just now. You see, one thing we must also look now regarding this Oshu EQ defeat and all that again. You
Yeah.
see, the father said the APC spent 60 billion.
Imagine.
Davido now is now claiming now that they spent 110 billion of
Can you
taxpayers' money,
imagine?
Nigerian money, which has went down the drain.
Yes.
Can
Money
you
that can
imagine?
build hospitals, money that can lift people out of poverty.
And no one's
So
talking about it.
nobody is talking
Can
about
you
all these things.
imagine?
The
And
main
40 or
the
50 people
mainstream,
died. No one's talking about it.
that's it. The
They've
main
forgotten.
mainstream medias are not saying anything about it at all.
Can you
Everybody
imagine?
are mute. So
And
that's
they
why I'm
listen to
saying
these drunks.
I said this yesterday. In a sane society, these people were supposed to be under investigation now.
Seriously.
How do they even get the first of all? They will ask them, how do you get the money that you spend such amount of money for on the?
110 billion. Do you know
Can
what
you imagine?
110 billion can do for that country?
Can you imagine? So these are the things. So what am I trying? What the area I'm going is that if maybe they still believe that we are the Nigerian people are still in that same position they were 2023. It is not possible. What they will be 2027. Even the governors, governors, all the governors, they are afraid because they know that people are not with them, and there is nothing they can do. I believe this is why they were fighting at all costs to make sure that they bring the state
No,
police.
Sam, there's something you just mentioned, Governor. I just want to quickly chip in this. There's something that really irritates me when I hear, we have 32 governors. That means we are guaranteed, we are covered.
Hello?
Let me
Go
say,
on.
every governor has one vote. So what does it mean if people in the state decide, for example, like a place like Edo State, where I know
Yeah.
overwhelmingly
Okay.
I have connection in Edo State. 80% of the Edo people detest APC and Okpebholo. So, for example, in a place like Edo State, and they vote overwhelmingly for another candidate. And what happens? Because they have APC governor, the result will be. This is what they're saying, and they're saying it clearly in open word. We have
But it
APC
would.
governor. We change.
Yeah,
We
but
win. Our APC governors. We have structure. This is structure of criminality that they have in place, and no Nigeria should be resisting. Journalists should be asking serious questions of this federal might. Our governor. Your governor
no,
has no power to decide for people.
no,
Everyone has
that
got
is
right to
what.
decide
Listen,
to vote for
no,
anyone.
hold on. That is what they believe. But even the governors now, with what, that is why I say, with what happened at Oshu, governors are not seeing it that the power of people is bigger than even them. Look at how many policemen do they send to Oshu? How many army do they send to Oshu? What was the they didn't even make any difference. Are you getting what I'm saying? They didn't make any difference. Despite all those the security and everything, how many DS what is this so called civil defense service do they send there? But did they make any difference? Look at how people protected their vote. Make sure that everything went on fine. That is the truth. In short, let's see what will happen. Let's be who I believe that
All right, thank you, sir.
maybe letting people know, creating that awareness and everything. I think there will be a great difference. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Good evening and welcome, sir.
So, good evening to you.
Good evening, sir. What's your name and where you're calling from? Thank you. What's your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Sandra, calling from the UK.
Okay,
I just want to make regard to what Wiki said. Okay. Particularly, I'm very happy that he's speaking in this tone. And I want all those in the studio to take note. Now, he's helping Nigerians seriously, and we should appreciate him for giving us an inkling into the mindset of what is happening with the government. Now, Wike said the government is now unpopular. Wike said the government has lost its legitimacy and the government cannot win election. That's what Wike is saying. Wike is saying that all the previous elections, they never won any. And they are daring the resolve of Nigerians. You know, they said all these things before the Osun election. Now, I've been able to contact some of my friends in the north. It's just a personal information that I have. I am telling you that thank God the campaign is beginning today. This government is largely unpopular, and you will see that APC campaign team will be stood all over the earth. You will see it. They are not going to get it funny. Nigerians are not fools. They have already kick-started the revolution that they are fanning.
You think Nigerians can do all that?
See, the only thing that can facilitate rigging is when people don't come out to vote. And today we have the assemblage of the hungry, the disenchanted, people that don't know where the next meal will be coming from in Nigeria. Don't worry, in the next few weeks and months in this campaign, we'll find out. And as for the restrictions or the perceived restriction for Peter Obi, that will be wonderful. They should go ahead. That will make him very popular. That will make him to spend less. And that will also, elicit the emotions of Nigerians. The same way it happened in Osun, to go out of their way and vote for him. I think they should keep talking and be making more mistakes. They are the ones that will win the election for the opposition in 2027. So I'm so happy. Let them continue. Nobody should feel so sad for Nigeria. The soul of Nigeria is about to redeem herself. And in 2027, something is going to happen. So that's just my take.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Right.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you. Thank you. Ify, good to see you again. Or yet to see you, but good to have you here again. Ify, are you there?
Yeah, Precious. Good evening.
Yes, good evening and welcome. Where have you been?
Remember what I told you last time, Precious? I told you Tinubu is the president. Trump is the president here. Both of their names starts with the letter T. They don't play, so I need to go hustle more. I don't know what the next election in Nigeria is going to be. Okay, so I need to go work more and make money. Nobody's going to give you anything come 2027. I hear what everybody's saying. But if we don't sit up as Nigerians, if we don't tighten our belt, somebody made a statement earlier and said something. Why should somebody even die because of election? Because the person in power doesn't even care about anybody. Anything, even if it's going to warrant buying half of Nigerians for him to be in power, I'm sorry, he will do that. But the things that is happening in Nigeria is because we've led the government to be doing that to Nigerians. And if you watch, anything happens and we won't do anything, we won't say anything. What Tinubu did in Rivers happened, everybody talked and nothing happened. Let's not even talk about the Osun election. Let's not even talk about what Wike just opened his mouth and be talking. Somebody said he's not a politician. Wike has never been a politician anyway. Wike has always been a tout because he doesn't speak like somebody, one, that is educated. He doesn't even speak like a father. I saw him when he went on vacation to Croatia. I saw how he behaved himself. But whenever they come back to Nigeria, they all turn out to be a political tout. I don't know what is going to happen in 2027, to be honest with you. If you ask me, I hate to say this, but I have to tell you my mind. Tinubu is going to win the election. Unless the opposition, unless they, unite together.
If you come down, what on your part are you doing?
I'm coming. I'm talking to people in Nigeria.
I know. And I'm saying the reason I'm saying this is that people insisting that the opposition must come together. Why do you think I'm coming? Because the Osun State election, did they all have to come together? It just took majority of the people standing their ground and they were able to effect the change. You won't tell me, say, I'm coming, please. Are you telling me that if up to 2 million Nigerians mount in different locations, that they will kill everybody?
Where do you see the 2 million Nigerians?
So what makes you think
this is what I don't understand, Precious. I don't understand why everybody's waiting for 2027. Anything that is supposed to be happening now. This issue 2027 is just one day, mind you. It's gonna be one day. So anything that needs to be happening against 2027.
So, if you know that if you love this country so much, you can come back and stay here and champion that cause, because you're basically just pushing people to begin to champion things that will begin.
I'm doing my part.
No, you're not. If you're doing your part, you can start. Also, I'm coming. If you're doing your part, you can start by sensitizing your people and telling them this thing you're telling me now. You can tell it to your village people, to your locality where you live. You can mobilize them, do outreach for them, educate them on what to do. Instead of coming here, because you sound a bit discouraging, and that's why I'm motioning you.
It's not about discouraging. No,
you are because you're saying, oh, nothing can happen except the opposition come together. And if they refuse to come together and come,
listen.
So if they refuse to come together,
Madam sorry, we disagree with you. Okay,
that's okay. You don't have to agree with me.
Okay, I am not.
We don't have to listen. You don't have to agree with me.
This 2027 election.
Madam Ifi, we talked about this last time.
Take care. Bye-bye, people.
We talked about this last time.
I don't know the kind of energy that you have.
View you're running away. Don't do
this 2027.
No, guys, respect her opinion. Guys, respect her opinion. Allow her.
Respect her opinion, please.
Yeah, allow her. If you should
allow her.
Take care, people.
No. Madam Ifi, no. Say no. Let's have the opinion, please. Let's have the opinion.
We don't want any negative energy. We want positive energy to encourage people to stand up.
No, we allow people to.
So
enough is enough.
You don't. So it's not like I didn't want her to express herself. But
Precious.
Something. I'm coming, sir.
Please, I'm sorry. This kind of energy, we don't want it. We want positive energy. How long are we going to continue in this rat race? We're going to stand up and fight this time. We're going to get it right.
Mr. P,
yes,
you must understand that people have rights to their
exactly.
However,
that's
where I have, I'm coming, sir, but where I have, and perhaps I need clarity on this statement, because if you remember, she's not the first, second, or third, or fourth person who says this. We said this over and over again. So regurgitating the same thing has an impact on the motivation of the people. But that's not even my problem. So before you say this, perhaps you should have asked us. So let's assume that the opposition will not come together. So what is the way out for Nigeria? So that is to say that there is no way out for Nigeria if opposition does not come together. And then what's the worst case scenario? If Tinubu comes back, we'll continue to ball the way we're balling.
That is the energy that we don't want.
So are we saying that, no, the statement made me feel like we haven't learned anything from the Osun State election. Are we saying that if indeed the majority of Nigerians want Tinubu out and they want Atiku Abubakar, and they have the crowd, they cannot stand there. You want to tell me that whatever will happen if they call the wrong result and people say, no, this result must be changed, that the authority, INEC, will not listen to the people? Is that what you're telling me? So that's what that statement, that's why I'm asking about clarity from
Precious.
Because
did you see what the video said on that video that he did?
I'm coming, sir, please. Osun State was able to prove that if they stand their ground, they can get what they want. We didn't learn anything from that, or we're just going by the definition that maybe it is a game and it is a deal, and that's why they were able to win. Because I feel like that's a defeatist thought.
Honestly speaking, yes.
Just go ahead, please. Let me go ahead.
Look at what the video said. That was all their money, with all their billions, with his phone.
One man, 170 governors.
He was able to mobilize.
You're telling me that the whole Nigerians come together, and I say if 1 million people come out, and come
Madam Ife is telling us that we're not going to get it right.
Mr. Please, and I'm saying if 1 million comes, she said, why will I see 1 million? And don't forget that Kwankwaso is part of the opposition now. Kwankwaso single-handedly achieved that in Kano State. He achieved that in Kano State. And you're still asking me why will we get the 1 million? That's discouraging. That's discouraging.
There's a video.
So if you really want people that bad to come out and protest, why don't you come from where you want and stay here? Let's protest together. Because at the end of the day, if you're a citizen of the country where you are in, and whatever status you have there, if one day they decide to run mad and deny you every citizenship, this is the only country you have to call yours.
Where do you?
Countries
thank you.
Countries are consistently changing
I
their
agree with
policies
that,
against
Precious.
immigrants.
I agree with that.
Consistently
100%.
changing their policies against immigrants. So it is time we all came together.
Nigeria remains our country.
I'm sorry, sir. Please, can I talk, please? I need to say this with as much clarity as I can.
Go on,
because
then.
I'm not sure she was the only one who makes that statement. And I think from time to time, I also catch hello, sort of make that statement. You people in that country, That's unfair to Nigerians in Nigeria. It's unfair for you people to think that you can stay where you are and encourage and wonder why Nigerians are not coming out to act. But it's okay for you to stay in your paradise. That's an unfair thing to do to Nigerians who are in Nigeria. Because they are feeling the pinch directly. You think say easy, they never come protest. If easy. So if you think that where you are, by using your mouth to tell them it's easy, come and join them. Let them do it together. And if you can't come to join them, then look for strategies. We have
Precious, last election I was on ground. I was on ground last election. I was on ground.
I'm coming, sir. Please let me finish. From the first day I opened this channel, I've often spoken about the need for results apart from just speaking. I didn't open this platform for just to talk. And I stated it from the day one. And I keep talking about results. And look, I have given ideas from my knowledge of politics. Several things we can do to achieve whatever it is we can achieve, to vote the preferred candidate of our various choices, because our choice will not be the same thing. And I've said it here. So from all the expo where I don't give, how many of us will say that we have worked on it and we're doing, to show example, Frank Onero is the only person in this platform.
Yes, I am doing my part. I can tell you, yes, I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. I must not come and show it to you.
You have not named the things you're doing. Frank Onero came.
Yeah, I cannot come and show it to you, but I'm doing it.
You don't understand. The importance of reiterating this is because it will motivate others to also know that, now what's my guys that they do for Nigeria, or you make me say follow do. If you don't talk about it, others won't be motivated. And so that's why I feel that just staying abroad and telling Nigerians they're not coming out, where will you see the numbers? You they joke with Northerners. Do you know how angry Hausas are? Have you seen how many videos have I played where Hausa people are saying that they are the most people who have suffered from the violence in Nigeria the most? And they're angry. Those guys have damn population in the north. You're telling me
only that one, sir. We found out that most of their lawmakers don't even go home anymore. They stone them.
That is the thing. And these people are genuinely angry. And you want to tell me like they come out and say you don't see the way they stone, they're not being me show you video yesterday when they stone people. Do you see what they're doing to their politicians?
I say many of them can, most of their lawmakers don't even go home.
That's not fair. I'm sorry if I didn't mean to get you upset. We're just speaking intelligently about, we're just sharing ideas and ways to get, we're both equally passionate about this country. But saying something without profiling, workable solution, it can't be like say, because, okay, the opposition, they no agree come together, because nobody agree come down for anybody. You self check them. If you be Atiku Abubakar, you agree come down for Peter Obi. If now you be Atiku Abubakar, somebody will be say they don't be your deputy before, you don't become vice president before, will you step down for him? That's one. Now he's not thinking about his age or maybe whatever it is he has to offer. Then
but they made it clear to him that he should be a statesman. That is meant to.
If not, is he your statesman? If he refuses to be a statesman, is he by force?
Well,
that's
okay.
The question. And then secondly, if now you be P2B2, you go agree step down for anybody. When you have clearly in your mind thoughts that, oh, I have a vision, this is what I want, this is what I can
not
do.
Only that one, the crowd.
Would you? If now you be what did they call it? Several of them are Debayo. Will you step down for anybody? So because you have seen that, and it's making that statement of coalitions must come together means that you have seen that it's impossible, or everybody they hold their ground saying that they must contest. Stating it that it must happen means that you're just saying that, at the worst case scenario, the people who are keeping their ground or holding their should just forget about their, and if everybody cannot be us. People have their pride and they have every right to hold on to their pride. So I don't think we're being fair when we say that. Haven't seen that these people don't want to come together, or nobody wants to put their guard down to come together. What is the possible other possible? Because that alone cannot be the only solution. Saying that if opposition does not come together, it cannot work. That cannot be only. There is many road lead to market too.
It can work.
Road lead to market.
If they have 100 million registered voters, let them play it out. Nigerians know who they want.
Allegedly, the man did it in 2023, and he can do it again.
Nigerians know who will better their lives. They know the right person to vote for. Let all of them jump in the ring. Let's battle it out. Huh? Let's battle. Just look at what.
Let's have the coalition. Let everybody go. Make a battle.
That is. I spoke to somebody yesterday. They told me that I shouldn't worry myself.
People are truly statesmen.
They said I shouldn't worry myself. That Obi is not going anywhere. We're going to battle it out.
Yeah, and if it doesn't go anywhere, you guys take your L. And if Atiku doesn't go anywhere, his people.
The Nigerian people know who they want. Despite money or no money, they know who they want.
Remember, Nigerian people different. Everybody knows what the same thing.
Okay, that's true anyway. That's true. Imagine what Wike is saying today. Can you imagine what Wike, the kind of impunity that man has? That if they have told him about this Osho, that he would have gone there and make it happen.
Honestly, I was hoping that Osho would have been a good motivation for Nigeria.
Just to imagine how Wike has taken Nigeria to be his play toy. That he can talk anyhow and just demand whatever he wants. In fact, this 2027, we're going to battle it out in Nigeria. It has to stop. It has to stop. All right, I hear you there, please. Madam, if you are still on the platform,
I'm sorry.
Please, we're not against you. Okay. We want our country to work.
Thank you.
We want it to work. We just want energy to be upright for everybody, please. So don't feel offended, okay? Please, sorry for that, okay?
I want to echo that as well. Anyone is entitled to the opinion, whether we agree or not. So I apologize if you felt offended as well. No, it wasn't an attack. I think you should have been allowed space to kind of finish your view, and someone will rebut that if they don't agree with you, quite respectfully. But it is what it is. You can feel free to come back. It's an open platform for anybody. There's no everyone. I might have a different view. We don't always agree. So I hate to see that what just transpired. So my apologies. I wanted you to stay on and then air your view, whether we agree or not, but it doesn't matter. Your opinion is respected. I believe so. So whatever, I'm sure you're listening.
All right, thank you, CJ. Let's have Ego go ahead with the thoughts.
Yeah, sure.
Welcome.
Prayer.
I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you. See the way I just open my arms as if I'm going to give you an e-hug. Welcome.
You don't want to know where I did so prepare.
Where you did? Where you
At the
did?
back
In
of
my
your house.
backyard. Make her they come out. Are you in my backyard?
You don't want to know where I did.
Should I come out?
Where Flashy this is there? You disappear, go where?
You just left me
Flashy,
and
where have you been?
I've been to London to see the Queen.
We know we raise some issue here. You know, say where you we don't know where you can't disappear. Go wait till they happen.
I can't count my tomatoes for home. I can't count my tomatoes then. Because now later today, on your marks, get set, and we go for campaign, Abi.
You're correct.
We can't do some small meeting for here. A day here since Monday. So when we finish,
Guys, in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Welcome. I always say no banga soup and stash and no don't go down.
When I reach out and my treadmill, Namiana. Seriously.
Because you get to share some of the things they don't add up.
Good. First of all, good evening to everybody.
Evening, sir. Welcome. Welcome.
It's good to see you all again. Yeah. I enjoy
Thank you, the Flashy. Thank you.
Right.
Good evening, sir. Good morning here.
Oh, thank you. If my this thing go off, I'd be for Nigeria and our network.
No problem. We totally understand, sir.
Well, so make us start this way. Oshun was an eye-opener. The temperature don't change. And
now waiting make they try deceive una to make una look like say nothing, no help.
No, at least for this side, for my side.
See, for that side, they don't feel I'm already.
Look, lessons learned. Now with the pump enter people's mind now. Lessons learned from Oshun. Number one, the power of numbers. Whether you get PVCO, you don't get PVCO.
Come out.
Everybody come
after
out.
Voting, come out. Come out. Defend the people who vote.
Not come out. And make chance for those who won't vote. When get PVC. But if you not get PVC, come out. Oshun was an eye-opener. And it told a whole lot of stories that these guys, the incumbent, is not as powerful as we think they are.
So it demystified them.
It frightened them on precious. Yeah, they hear they talk now. They said breeze they blow, foul here has to open.
They open.
Now we they see for this side so the people are being ramped up, right? Make nobody discouraged. The people here don't see. The big question when everybody they ask now. Say so they fit defeat these people in spite of all the government power when they carry go there. They fit defeat them. So for this side, people they ramp up energy now. People they gather themselves. What would they do for here now? 90 days. There's few meetings when we don't get. So when campaigns start to later today.
And tomorrow they start now.
Well, we don't start today.
Tomorrow will be today.
Oh, not today, my dear. Later today.
For where we did not tomorrow now.
When it start later today, now all the machineries, pressures now any way, which way 90 days. Like that they talk from my side here, they say anyhow Goro must jump. So we whatever it takes, we they get foot soldiers for ground when we they mobilize, when they go escort those votes.
Tell you what the people of Osun State experienced with soldiers, according to what some reporters
Yes, now.
That's why, and I'm sorry, once again, I'm sorry. That it was with that passion I responded to you like that. Osun numbers small. Do you know what it means for at least 2,000 people to come out at the same time? Do you know what it means?
Now the whole
you want them to say they could shoot 2,000 together. How many you won't keep for 2,000?
They can't even kill now. Let me tell you.
I don't know now because I don't even think that's
By the way, not be my mouth now for year. There is a very huge possibility of a great betrayal that is coming in 2026.
Of a great betrayal.
Watch out.
What see they talk about? Not be people betray tell Davido waiting in
Exactly. 2027, my sister. The abracadabra this time go
including from kitchen cabinets.
And they tell there is going to be a great betrayal. And it could so happen
I'm sorry to say, one of the reasons why I perhaps felt the way I felt about Ife's talk is that, you guys that are the opposition often feel that, oh, these guys are too much. And then when they let the ruling party, they tell on us, when they in this area, when they too scatter, when I know they united. Like saying that then they united, if I tell you the level of disunity in the APC,
they are not united.
They have even admitted that it is their disunity that led to their loss of Osun election.
They are not
Do you
united.
understand me? So if you admit to that, then on go the feel say they don't conquer now.
They are not united.
Now,
at least from what they see for this side, they are not united. They are not that united. Yeah, they get groundwork. They don't network themselves for everywhere. But the people don't begin to realize now, say, not so it's supposed to be for us. So these people could use us finish for election time. They can't dump us. We can't come out. The story they change now, precious. So it goes for Osun, they collect 20,000, 25,000, 50K, and they go vote who they want vote. They can't get one song when they
release album for their head, say the money enter bush.
Exactly. So for this side, people too don't they ready. Look, those were not get PVC. There was one thing we did during registration. And we didn't speak about it too much. We wanted to, but you remember that incident of that guy when he go marketplace, they show people videos of waiting these terrorists that they do, how they take people out when they come arrest them. You remember that guy? We took...
Yes, I do. I remember
him. Yes, I remember him. Yeah.
I think they say he's a Mattel or so. I remember him.
Around that same period, we had, when I did America, there we bought computers and then pay for Wi-Fi for the food soldiers when we get from home. We begin send them enter marketplace, go register people. Anybody when you say enough, you go INEC office, carry the computer, go meet them for their houses, go market, go church, go mosque, anywhere one of you find them. Anybody whenever register to vote, register them. And it worked. It worked. So a lot of people are registered. We met opposition, so when news come go around town and say, see what did they do. There are people come out, come challenge them. But before they figure them out, at least we don't clear almost half of the people come out from ground. So this time, we go also go back to each polling station, and I talk in the open, not waiting they hide again, right? We go polling stations, we go there with mobile hotspots. We go provide internet access to the polling stations, make the fee upload. And when they upload finish, we get foot soldiers when we don't recruit, and we are recruiting more. That we follow the votes from each ward for each village. Enter local government secretariat.
Bros, you go come back for the election as all these ones they happen. Go dig away they mobilize like this.
No, I go come on very soon. In fact, they come on very soon.
But you go come back again for election, or you go just
by the grace of God. By the grace of God.
Thank you. Now all this kind of talk I want to hear. It heighten my morale. Not be saying God go bless you.
Anything when anybody, I bet me couldn't help the people. Oh, the people are so beaten
suffering.
Down.
People are, you don't see us in people area, Abi.
Down.
If you don't see us area, Abi.
So the social you go start there and I cry, you go they won't cry. I know they blame the people that much again. I don't blame them. When I hear people, I change my grammar, and when you say they are docile, they are this, they are that, easy, oh. It's not easy what the people they go through for there. It's been constant abuse over the years by the government that is in power that has so impoverished the minds of the people that they can't even think. Number one, food not the ground. Number two, basic amenities, they're not there. So how do you want them to fight these guys? So now, and not be only me, by the way, with many when it comes,
That's what it's supposed to be. I say, now God go bless your guys, them. I beg.
So everybody
I
they
order
enter
for bottles of
everybody
give them.
inside their Ekoro, neither they go. Enter your Ekoro, your town, your village. Begin to talk to people. Begin to knock door to door. Your PVC, you don't get them. Your PVC don't in your hand. Keep them on. Go hide there for where they hide your gold and silver. Anywhere when you get your PVC ready, make we flood the polling stations. If you don't know how to vote, the electoral law says if you appoint somebody when it go help you at the polling station, go there, find somebody when you know. If now you're picking, you won't carry them, make it help you. Point to who you want to vote for. And I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but make you look your pot for your kitchen. How many meat that day inside? You get all the mene when they eat. If you not say you not fit get them, look who the government now. And look who they say will give you all those things and make your choice. But we all know who we want. And we encourage the people to be sure that when they get to these polling stations, they are not bamboozled by anybody. And on that day, may they bring soldiers, may they bring police, may they bring the admirals. The people will match them energy for energy. This one are do or die. So our slogan now, 90 days, endure the next 5 months of which you to go through now, or vote these people out and enjoy the next 4 years, maybe more coming. If when I sit down, fold hand now, take 25,000, go vote for the wrong person, when I go suffer the next 4 years, the people are getting enlightened, they are getting educated, they see reason why they need to do the right thing. And as much as possible, the few things we tell them about electoral responsibilities as far as they are concerned. And as far as the government is concerned, their role and their responsibilities, what are they supposed to do for polling station? After the vote finish, make them remain there, escort those votes, go local government, from local government secretariat, enter INEC office, from there, go Asaba, from Asaba, enter Abuja, whatever it takes. We're even willing to pay for flight tickets for our people when it will escort the electoral officers to Abuja from Asaba, whatever it takes. Anything when they transmit from the polling stations, we want to make sure that what they reflected for inside Asaba when they reach there. The biggest challenge when we get now, 90 days, we know say if they could do abracadabra at all, it might happen in Abuja. So here's where we ask the coalition and the parties, the chieftains, now on our job with this. Make una figure out how now if we put people when you go there at that level to make sure say if anything happens, it's not much that will change what the results are from the polling stations that much. As far as the people are concerned, they are willing to escort the votes to where the door to the final coalition center good day. However, whatever happens in there is beyond their hands. So
the worst come to us now, massive mobilization to Abuja. They there pin down
happen.
Let it not be that you have another glitch. I hope for Abuja we will not have another glitch.
To everybody that is listening to this, for your own wards, your own local government, for your own town, your own cities, your state, wherever it is, make una begin to talk to that people, pass the same message to them. After you vote, remain there. These people, they fear crowd for Osun State. They couldn't do much with the, and Osun people, not many. The people in Osun State were few compared to those of una when they here, when if una come out in una, for my side, at least, I know say we reach like 10,000 people from my village. If 10,000 people surround all those wards, 2 of them, they under my eye. Everybody come out, stand here, carry this thing, follow and go secretariat, INEC office, and finally to where they go collate for Asaba before you enter Abuja. We are going to follow it all the way down. And then as far as to campaign, before I go come out, although I would like I hear what Peter Obi talk today, or was it yesterday, after he signed that peace agreement when they go sign, say he's going to campaign on the issues that affect the people and what he plans to do. I think he needs to step it up beyond that, because this will not be, I'm going to give you light production to a consumption to production alone. No. You need to come out with your attack dog. See, whoever your media guys are, he needs a strong media team at this point. We saw what Davido did.
My brother, I think Obi has gotten someone from the States. There's an interview he granted yesterday in America. He has an American PA now that speaks for him.
Okay, but we need
on the interview, the guy is so sharp and so clever too. An American guy. I think he's a Nigerian guy, but he lives in America. Yeah, he speaks for him now. Yeah.
But my brother, now people when they ground here, now they talk. People when they here. When you go feed, relate with those at the grassroots. When you go feed, put out campaign messages, when not only speaks to what they need, but also speaks to the ill that this government and previous governments have
we
done
have
against
gotten young boys, so it goes around now with young boys now. Aisha is stepping out now from the campaign team. The young guys are taking over now. They're taking over the ground now. Yeah, they are the one following him around now, and they're very, very smart.
Okay.
Aisha has already said it that she will not follow her around. She will not follow him around.
They are the one following him around, and they're very, very smart. You know.
Great. We need more. Not one, not two, not three. We need more from everywhere in the Niger Delta to the west. And I hope you know, say, the west, it is very shaky for the incumbent right now. They are losing ground in the west, but
and
they are
that's the
not
delusion.
talking
That's the
about it.
delusion a lot of people have. Did you see what they did? Should I play a video for you? Did you see the only song that they sang on Sunday? Did you
Precious,
see
you want my trouble again?
I just say talk now, because that's the delusion people have, that because it's Southwest, one person because it's Southeast, one person must win. No, not be like that again.
It not be like that again. The temperature don't change. And you know, so the talk say when music change, dance pattern could change too. It not be as it be before. Except saying they could do something, pull some kind of rabbit out of a hat when we don't know about. Now they go take win this one. The people appear to be quiet, but my sister, all we found out that the people needed, now people when you go come, talk to them, sensitize them, make them understand, and see what really belongs to them as a people. Make them understand who the orgas really be and who the servants be. Now, Oshun showed to us that the power actually belongs to the people. Not be the people when they Abuja and I really did their hand. So there's a lot of groundwork that is going on here. Many of them are not going to talk about because, like I say, they get ground soldiers everywhere. But even their own ground soldiers they easily compromise from what we are seeing now. So the push goes on, the sensitization goes on, the education goes on, and we also provide from the little resources when they to help with the rent buses, with the rent Okadas, with the rent keke and peps put for corner. When it's time, come that day. At least for my side, now they talk about we go make sure say every vote counts and every vote is protected and every vote is properly accounted for. So everybody listening to this, please, you don't have to be here. You can do it from there. You can find ground soldiers that you trust, people on ground that you trust, that you can work with, that can go mobilize people, that can pass the message across. And please, when they do so, make una tell them to be careful, because These guys are rough. They can do anything. If when I think, say, Osun State, when you hear that senator talk, say, may they do X, Y, Z to them. You say, a joke? No, it's word on the street for many of them. They are desperate. After this Osun election, the level of desperation is high. Somebody was saying at the beginning of this call that, or this broadcast when you do say, that they, was it, I think now yesterday now here for your broadcast for here, where I jumped in off and on, somebody was saying something about that they pay people to do some havoc. It's true, it's really true. These guys, they're desperate. They really don't know nothing other than desperation. And we're beginning to find out here now that in spite of the deep pockets when they get, they are still very, very limited because the people are beginning to be awakened to know now that 50,000 naira will not last them 5 months, not to talk of the next 4 years. So the push goes on. Pick up your phone, call your people for home, call your friends, call your family, pass the message across. Make them begin to talk to people one by one. The biggest part from what we've learned from Osun State now is this. Numbers, the power of numbers, we can subdue and what do you call it? What's the word now? They jump from my head. We should suppress any gragra when they bring come polling station if the people are there massively in numbers. And then number two, I beg, whoever when they hear this, if you get influence, if you get connection, I beg, use that. Davido say na him and his phone, 9 beat 17 governors, plus senators and the rest. It works. If you have influence, use them. That is, if you don't like what is going on in Nigeria, if you don't like seeing the people here outside, they see them and what they go through, use your influence. They fear these guys in government, they are afraid. They know that if the people stand up to them, it's game up and game over for them. So we put every effort, no matter how little it is. They cannot take it. If we sit down and do nothing, now then they go succeed. And if they succeed, the next 4 years, I really don't want to imagine beyond what I'm looking at now that I'm seeing on ground for the people. So please, whatever it takes, encourage your people to pick up their PVCs, encourage those who were not able to do it to be outside en masse and go to the polling stations, protect the votes, protect those that are voting, discourage as much as possible people from collecting those tiny little change in exchange for their votes. But if they have to collect it, let them collect it. But vote their conscience. If they don't like what they see in their towns, their villages, their cities, then let them vote out this government and vote in the right one. Precious, my battery don't they do ping, ping, ping for my phone. And you know,
My
for
brother,
this side, if you
Welcome
not
to
get
Nigeria.
electricity,
Welcome to
you
Nigeria, sir. If your
you
battery
said
don't be
it
like
all,
that, you never come to
honestly.
Nigeria.
I know.
Thank
You've
I
said
go
you.
it
try
all.
charge them, and I
Thank
go
you very
join
much.
again. Eh?
Thank you. Thank you,
Una
sir.
That was
welcome.
really very, very empowering. Thank you very
I
much.
appreciate you. Thank you, sir.
These are the kind of energy we need to get us going, honestly
Thank
speaking.
you. So let me quickly address what who is that?
Precious,
How he said. I'm
Precious,
sorry,
please,
sir.
let me
Please, Oga, no
okay,
vex,
okay,
no vex,
okay,
no
okay,
vex.
all right,
So make I
all right.
address within the person talk for comment to say. So you Igbos and Precious,
Mm,
as he called my name.
mm,
In fact, he say Igbos and Precious
mm.
want Fulani back in power.
Fulani back in power.
Buhari was a Fulani man. The quality of life I live was better under Buhari than now. I want to swear to you about it. My children's school fees, if I had one, or if I have children, were cheaper because I know a lot of people with children that were more able to afford their children's school fees in Buhari's regime than now. NEPA bill, cheap pass of Buhari regime, pass now. Life generally was much more better under Buhari's regime than now. Granted, Buhari did a lot of bullshit. Excuse my language, I ought not to have done. But what have we seen differently? Let's take, for instance, the issue of insecurity, where a lot of people blame Buhari that he was not decisive. He's the one that gave, some of the people where they cause wahala now to cause wahala, we make villages don't be displaced and all that. If the case should be different, why they had this administration to pursue the people for those villages where they don't displace, that they'll come back to their homes, if it is not the same 10 and 10 pence? If it is not. Because if I could say that, Buhari did so bad, but people in the IDP camps are now returning back to their villages because this administration has taken that tough decision that only it can take to return people back, I would have said fantastic. Even if my life not better, but for the sake, say people they die too much again, or for the sake, say those where then displaced for their villages, then don't get back their ancestral homes. Make I think because of that one, see better. But nothing, it's worse. It's even so bad that we're planning to build ranches, even against the will of the people, including in Plateau and Benue State, where don't suffer the most for the killings. It still won't build ranches for their land, thereby just giving a section of their land to people where they say they kill them. Are you kidding me? And you're telling me, and you have to stop this tribal bullshit you people do. Please, you should be excusing my language because I like say my head no correct this night. I'll show you an example. Did you notice that there was an ethnic politics, religious politics that was done in Osun election? When you had some people of a particular religion come out and campaign for a particular candidate. In fact, you had some people who call themselves honor personalities who said that it is a turn of Muslims because Adeleke, even though his family is also Muslim, but he's a Christian and he's not such a Muslim. That's not ethnic, that are religious politics. With all the things that's happening with religious politics, all the things that Islamic clerics have said that is so divisive, that is so inflammatory, what has this administration done to shut them up? Say, don't do that. They've not even condemned one of the Islamic clerics, but they were able. You're only a Muslim government, but you're condemning Christian clerics who criticized you based on the reality of Nigerians. But the Muslim clerics who says that because you're their religion, they would vote for you, and inflaming and calling other religious people infidel, you know, they condemn, they say what they do, they bad. And you think that Fulani, Buhari couldn't have done that. If he talk him for a mind, but he not get the liver to talk him out to Nigerians. And you were telling me one Fulani, if it takes a Fulani to come back for the level of hardship to stop, let Fulani come back. Please, by all means. I hope I have been able to confuse you and not convince you. Thank you, sir. Please go ahead. You wanted to say something. So we have to stop all of this ethnic thing. You come and you play ethnic card. You come and you're happy that somebody said I will vote for this person because he's my tribe person. Somebody said I will vote for this person because he's rich. That's all we know. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Something shocked me today, Precious.
Go ahead, sir.
A lady called me today that her son got admission into one of the schools in Delta State. He wants to read medicine. I told her about this thing the APC is talking about the student loan. She've not had it before anyway. So she called them and she went online. They told her to apply, but only when the son gets the admission into the school. She called me this morning that the son passed the exam to enter the school. And she went online to do the student loan something. She was declined. That he said is for only government universities. So any other uni in Nigeria that's not government university, you can't get the student loan. This lady cried this morning. The only hope she had for her son to go to school. It was shocking. I have kids here in the UK here. My kids went to different unis here. We don't know anything about the government uni, no government uni. They all got the student loan to go to school. So all these things we hear every day on the news about net fund, our government is changing students' life. To be frank with you, it's about 10% of Nigerians are getting it. 10% of, in fact, it's not up to 10% people that are getting it. So just, I don't know what to say. Do you know how it works, Precious?
Sir?
Do you know how it works? This student learned something in Nigeria. Because I thought it's anybody that wants to go to university. Once you get admission, they can apply for it and get it. They say it's only for government universities, only federal universities. Outside federal university, you can't be able to get it. They can't give it to you.
So if you did state university, you know if you get that.
Yes, that's what lady's telling me this morning. The way she was crying this morning, it's so heartbreaking. I asked myself, how do they discriminate university? The person want to go to uni, you want to go to university. Must it be state university? If the course you want to do, they don't offer it to the state university, so what happens to you? And so it's just Nigeria, I don't know. It's upside down. I'm sorry to use that word, honestly speaking. It's shocking. That's just to let you know. From the
student loan is scam. As far as I'm concerned, it's scam. Everything about this government is scam.
My brother, when I heard it today, I could not believe it. The way they are promoting it, the way they're talking about it all over this Nigeria. Oh, Tinubu did this. Students can go to school now. Students can do this now. Parents are happy now because yes.
When you ask them about the achievement, they will tell you Coastal Road and student loan, all scam. Tell me complete 3 years now, where even the Coastal Road, where have they gotten to? Nowhere. The little they did in Lekki area or Lagos Island or thereabout is causing a lot of. That is the thing that is causing a lot of flood in Lagos today. The person that calls himself a professor in engineering don't even know his left and right. No drainage system, nothing.
We're even thinking about that one. Did you know you have the resurface flood in Abuja?
Oh, okay. I'm just telling you. That is what I'm telling. I'm just replying my good brother or friend who is talking about the student loan. I say if you watch everything about this government is scam. Look at are we going to the chief of staff that one of all the crime as far as the government is concerned.
Mr. Sam, you guys shouldn't waste your time. You shouldn't waste your time. We know this for the big. You see, it's so funny that because we've said this in the past. It's so funny that imagine you met an education system that even the young ones coming up were benefiting from. You came, you destroy the system. You make it more difficult for the people to even get to that education. In the very first place, the person we are talking about, did you know where he went to school? Did he give you guys any certificates? So someone that do not have education, how do you expect he will want others to go get the same education as well? He will want you. He will want you to even go better than him now. So you guys should. Why should I not say the evidence is there now? Everybody can see it now. Because if really you want the betterment of that country, you will make everything easy. You will even make the education free and fair. Because the money is there, the resources is there. But these wicked people would not allow it.
But we can bundle those money and spend during election.
That is what we're saying. 110 billion. That is what Davido is telling us now. That was spent in Osun just to coerce people to vote for them. Not the 110 billion just to coerce people, as it to intimidate people to vote for them. And we are not saying anything. No investigation, no sanction, nothing. Everywhere is mute. Then you're telling me that's the country?
I asked her if she got a PVC. She said yes. I said, get ready. Tell your friends around you, all your market women around you, anybody around you, tell them to get your PVC ready. That is 2027.
So this young man that is saying that hope they have enough land, they like to bury their people because election will be bloody and a lot of people will die. You know the problem? You don't even know the stray bullets that will catch you where you are in that country that you are. You don't know the stray bullets will reach you where you did. And I wish you this same thing where you wish people where you wish them. I wish you may meet you. If na US you did, na US people sabi suffer this thing. When one Christmas we carry gun just visit you. I wish you what you wish you, because people are saying that they want election that is free and fair. So you're threatening them that they will die and they'll be buried. Okay? I wish
My
you.
sister, please, some of them don't respond.
Wish you every single thing. May you wake up and may you just go to shopping and one madman release.
Some of them don't respond to them, please.
Since
Okay,
people think that you want to be mad.
Those
the
ones
problem
are.
is that
don't waste
they are
energy on
data
them.
boys now. With the pressure, you now you they tell us me we know
They just want to get you
about those
provoked. They
people.
want to get you.
And you they
know,
these are data boys now. You know who they be already now. You know
just
who they
ignore
be.
them. Don't let them go into your skin. Okay, that's what they want to do.
No, nobody's getting into my skin. But I just, sometimes you need to really respond to people so that they understand.
The more you respond, the more you boost the energy to continue.
Not the one person get monopoly of madness. And the question about Nigeria, or the most difficult and nauseating thing about this country is that the kind of things we tolerate because this person is from our religion, or we tolerate because this person is from our tribe, we will not dare tolerate it with someone else or someone from another religion or tribe. Why? Why do we tolerate the quality? Why do we reduce quality just to help our own? And it doesn't even mean that our lives are better when that our own is in power. Why? Who do us? Does it even make sense that if people can reason that way? The fact alone that we can reason that way. The other day I saw a post that somebody called to my attention, Tunde Edmonds, where he said that certain king called him and said, "You're a Yoruba man, and you're not supporting your own." Give a proverb. When me saying you must support your own person. Why? We have a lot of Igbo supporting Tinubu. Are we saying that people like Dave Umahi or Omar Ale, I mean, they call him for Igbo language? Are we saying that they are? So why be say person decide saying want another person? He become a king had to call him according to that post he posted. They think so. The level and the standard. Are we saying that tomorrow one Hausa man or one man from Benue State or from your village, Mr. Hello, go come out and I go ask him for certificate, you tell him and say, you no matter, your background, no matter, tomorrow, one time me say, everybody will tolerate it, they feel say they tolerate now, but tolerate that same thing. That's the question. Say, let me just keep it at that.
Precious, I know hear you talk about this this news. So who they force Davido make it go apologize to that D7?
Nobody is a D7, please don't say that. Don't call anybody a D7.
We know then with the collab, don't they? D7. Who they force Davido make it go apologize?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Davido don't. Yeah,
you want to back then? I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know.
I can't use this platform to call people names, and you know that already.
Okay, no problem. Okay, make I talk am very well. Who they force Davido make it go apologize to Edo State Governor?
I don't know.
You don't know. And Davido don't reply, say, I cannot, because I just go through my Twitter handle.
The things he said, my mouth no go fit talk himself.
Your mouth no go fit talk. He said, I cannot apologize to, I cannot apologize to Okpebholo D7. I cannot do. Davido don't reply them. What is really going on? Where did they go? It's so funny. Well, it's good as they disgrace yourself now. It's a shame.
Our country did the research. Honestly.
All right. So I think I saw a message here that somebody said something about the timing of the election being a problem, and I really like us to address that and said that.
About the Igbos going for Christmas.
Yes, the person said, I don't know if this is the message.
It's a concern, but it's something that we'll have to all buckle up now. 1 December is not going to kill everybody.
Okay, so this says, good evening, Precious. Please, my concern is the election timing. Many of our people are still at home by January 16th. They need to be informed how important the presidential election is so they can adjust and stay where they registered and make sure they vote, please. That's what you have from now to December to inform them. That's what this campaign period is. It's for you to strategize, inform, do all the work you have to do. So you have enough time. And nobody will die if you no go December this year.
Yeah, the last
most
time
of them,
Dr.
most
Catch
of
came,
them,
Dr.
most
Catch
of them
mentioned
have
it.
even
He spoke
said it
about it.
that most of them have even said it latest 10 of January, they should be back to wherever they are.
So
Precious, Precious.
The
You see
people
these
I
people
spoke with,
here. You see these people. These people know
I spoke
exactly what they were doing. They know all these are
with.
part of the
Exactly,
tactics here to
exactly.
deprive people from voting because they know during
Yes,
that
to
celebration period.
differentiate people. Yes.
And even some of those people that comes from outside and all that comes from outside inside the country, some of them normally plan their journey maybe early that January and so on and so forth. They know exactly what they're doing. All these are tactics to make sure that people do not come out to vote.
all right, so very quickly, somebody asked a question here and says, "My thank you so much, by the way, I appreciate you. Thank you for the couple of dollars." And he says, "My Ogun State brothers and sisters, I beg, how can we take our state
Take
back
back our,
from this in government and make Ogun work for all of us? Any credible alternative candidates to canvass, I beg? Because of you, I feel research the like candidates inside Ogun State and their antecedents so that you see these are the kind of questions we want to be hearing across board. Let's be able to help ourselves. Even if the alternative day for no nonsense people's party or unknown people's party, you can vote him. Adeleke has proven that. He moved to a relatively unknown party in Osun State. And in less than 6 months, now he moved and yet he's still win election. So it's about the people. It's about what the people want, the personality behind that party. So you can make it happen. Across but Ogun State, I'll be sorry for now where we said no vex. Thank you. So
No, leave Ogun State. Ogun State never wake up.
Their case, they like the way Abia State case been there until God deliver Abia State.
Oh, God have mercy. Somebody they ask, sometimes that is why I dey talk the way I dey talk. Say the energy we they put into say Brafa, this. Use that energy to preach unity. Use that energy to encourage people. May they come and may they go vote. May they vote the right person into power.
Okay, so somebody was saying something about
no.
let's raise money for who do you want to raise money for, please? I don't mind, I'll contribute my little. I'd like to know, please. All this kind of thing that they like here. Make a carry my small videos might get. Please, if you can clarify what you mean. Thank you. And then CJ just says, do we know the cost of the okay, that's for the person you talked about of the medical school. Oh, Mr. PH, now you talk that story, Abi and Mr. Samuel. The story of the child got an admission.
Yes, it was me.
No,
PH, talk about it. PH.
Mr. PH, can you reach out to the woman, bring her to this platform? Let's interview her and see if we can raise money to her account directly, please.
Oh, okay, we can do that.
More than willing to do that. And if she can come together if she can feature together with her son on the platform, I'll be more than willing to contribute my
and the song got one of the best results.
Please.
Yeah.
And if he can come with the slip of his results too and all that.
Okay.
I will be glad. Please let's help him achieve his dream. Please.
Yeah,
who knows?
I can do that.
America here, if we even put them for scholarship, say every year I go to pay your school fees. Who knows? So let's give them that. I beg. We could not kill the dream of the young man. Thank you for Clement. Now you raised the issue. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And CJ, thank you so much. I appreciate you. CJ, so we interview her and then please be available here so that you can also contribute your quota. Thank you so much. You see, these are the kind of things that would make life the sweet whatever. But even though say now work with government supposed also help because there is no reason why a child who is bright and willing to school should be denied education because of lack of fund. Insane. So I mean, how many scholarship opportunities will Nigerian universities they give to students? How many they are available? Because we should actually have this for smart children who are indigent to be able to go to school. They just write a particular exams or stuff like that, and you'll be able to gain admission and school fully funded. How about that? I beg, guys. I like
Precious,
to say.
do you know the woman told me that even the doctors, the senior doctors in the hospital there, their kids, they couldn't even pass the exam.
But her son passed.
Huh?
But her son passed.
The son got one of the best results. When she spoke to the other ladies she met, they say some of them that work in that place, they're doctors. Their kids, they couldn't pass the exam.
see?
And they're all in the scheme.
Nah. And that kind of person, when he finally graduates for the medicine, said he will not be a compassionate doctor because he knows say that people goodwill.
Single mother for that. Nigeria, the way
thank you.
people are
Thank you so much. So before I go, let me quickly update you with some stories. We hear that terrorists have abducted, I think, ex-Gusau local government chairman Yahaya Garba and injured driver in Zamfara State. Meanwhile, as we speak to you, we hear that at least 24 people, mostly women and children, have been attacked in Plateau night attack or have been killed in Plateau night attack. You know, you see how worse this gets, and this is really crazy. Let me see. This is in Mango local government area, of course, of Plateau State. Every day, one story. I need to protect my mental health, please. I'd like to say thank you. Anybody has a final word or something to say very quickly before we wrap up?
Yes, please.
Go ahead, sir.
Madam Ifi, I don't know what I'm feeling about her, just on my head.
If you please, I'm sorry now. If you please.
Tell her that we don't mean any harm or...
No, we don't. We're just all passionate. I think we're equally just passionate about this country.
Yeah, just we want Nigeria to work. We want Nigeria to work. That's our passion, nothing else. So bringing any negative energy is going to kill the morale of what people are building on. So please, I don't know if you have a personal number, please. On our behalf, please. Send apologies to her, please. Okay.
I don't think I remember. I don't even know.
We are not rude in this platform.
First of all, I don't save numbers of my.
We don't bite people. Don't jump.
You guys should not worry. If he's okay, she's okay. She's okay as before. We all know if already. We know that has been no. I don't argue this in the. I talk to.
That you said platform.
Issue has a sensitive approach. At least, even though you have that, but give hope to the people that are putting their self out, that are speaking out to make sure things are okay. Not just come into the platform like that and drop things like that. You're indirectly telling the people that you guys are doing nothing. Don't bother yourself. No, that kind of energy, we do not need it. We don't need it. But we understand.
All right, thank you.
We should know that she will come back.
Thank you, Miss Albison. You came late to church. Thank you, Miss Albison. You came late to church, and we're about closing. Let me let you.
Well, because it was dragging, I had to go into a meeting the last time. So you're rounding up.
Yes, we are. So let's just allow you chime in briefly.
Anyway, blessings everyone. I don't have so much, but my thing is, I don't know why we are surprised at what is going on. These people, and I'm gonna say this. I'm afraid because the people we're up against are evil, and they will stop at nothing to achieve their end purpose. They don't care even if the nation goes aflame. They will not care because they are callously evil. But what I'm going to say is, I heard when in their peace meeting, when the chief umpire said they're going to be recruiting about 1 million plus ad hoc staff. And I think there was something I listened yesterday. Was it yesterday that somebody said he worked with INEC, and this is what happened, that they will recruit ad hoc staff. So I'm going to call on well-meaning Nigerians, because that guy said they're going to pay money to this ad hoc staff to manipulate whatever that is there. So I'm going to call on well-meaning Nigerians who wants the country to move forward, who wants the country to change for good, to go and enroll and be into that ad hoc staff. People who will not be swayed, who will not be giving money and they change numbers. So let's start calling for them to go and apply. Except according to that guy, he said the politicians will bring their own people. They will make it open, take a handful of people, and then the politicians will now bring their own people who will dance to their tunes. But I'm gonna say, let Nigerians, women people go and apply and see whether you can get, as long as you're not gonna be swayed, as long as they will not use money and blind your eye and you sell your birthright. That's on that. I'm not surprised that when they said that Akpabio called to pull down there is nothing these people do that will make me that I will be surprised at. I will not. But I am surprised at Dangote calling Davido to pull down the tweet. Pull down the tweet for what? Was he not saying the truth? So why are you going to be amongst those that will stifle democracy? Because you have stopped crying your own. Remember at the early stage of this administration, he cried. He came out and cried how they were frustrating his efforts in his refinery. So now he wants to be on the other side of the bench to also molest Nigerians. That's uncalled for. That's the height of irresponsibility on his own part. He's not supposed to do that. One other thing I want to say is, when I saw that election, I was put aback because I said, at this stage, Nigeria is still doing man. That is why it is very easy for them to rig elections, because largely everything they are doing is manual, except when it is uploaded. Even when it is uploaded, they still have a way of manipulating it. The election is largely manual, using a whole giant of Africa, using plastic as ballot boxes. That is why people come and snatch it and break it and pour away the ballot boxes. Are you telling me that with all the money that they are being voted to for the election, with all the money they use in frivolities, they cannot get things that will make our elections impregnable? They cannot get, like in this country, when they do election, you see you can't even lift up where we throw in our ballot. First of all, it is electronic. You go and the whole election is one day. It doesn't matter. The whole election is on that one day. You go to that electronic board, you pick the people you want to pick, it prints it out, you go and throw it into the ballot box. Heavy. You can't even lift it up. Nobody, even if they bring 10 men, they can't carry it. Why can't Nigeria, if there's a country that wants to move forward, why can't they invest? Go outside of your shores. You can go outside of your shores to go and study how a small country is running their seaport. But you cannot go outside of your shores to go and study how people do election credibly. I don't know. Are they anyway? If I'm saying that, it's still that I'm surprised at what they are doing. So I don't want to keep you, since you're already rounding up. But Nigerians, what we should be talking about is, you don't know what these people are up to. I heard David Umahi saying the Southeast will not vote for P2B no matter whatever they do, which means they are perfecting whatever instrument they have. And remember, this person, the whole Nigerians were behind Adeleke himself, the governor. The whole Nigeria were behind him. He will be an instrument to rig election for Tinubu in Osun State. He will be an instrument. So at the end of the day, you don't know the devils you are fighting. We are up against an evil people. But Nigerians we should be talking about how do we counter whatever thing they come up with. And then I call on Nigerians to go and enroll and register for that ad hoc employment for managing the affairs for the election on that very day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Obisin. I appreciate it. Mr. Samuel, you want to?
Yeah, there's something I want to talk about that adult staff.
Okay,
see, when it comes to that adult staff, they don't really have that power to maybe manipulate or write or change the result. That is why we are talking of when people vote and stand to defend their vote, because the adult card staff we are talking about are the people in there that are working in the polling unit that are counting vote and everything. If people at the polling unit and they voted, they count the vote. That at that polling unit, they will transfer, they will upload. People will make sure that they upload any result, and not only that, the polling unit agent will have their own result sheet. So that adult staff you're talking about on the INEC is not even where they do manipulate the results. It's not there. I don't know if you're picking what I'm saying. So that is why
I pick it. So who were the ones? Yeah. Who were the ones that we're calling that? Who are the ones that called DAVIDO? We're calling DAVIDO that if not for you, we would have manipulated this.
No,
who are those guys?
Listen, that is big. Not apart from what really happened was when people now followed them and they found out that they were unable to manipulate those results because of the crowd people had. It was our what is this so called Akpabio who called them to shut down stop the collection. Yes, you understand. And when they now found out that what happened, it was just like what Davido said. When they now found out that Davido want to call international community, that fear now came to them. They have to release the result again. They have to now allow the.
But bro, remember, this is just one state. Oh, in this election, they said how many polling booths. So if because it's Davido, is the person that is in Adamawa will they call international community if they are instructed to stop the collection?
Hold on, man. That is why we are talking here. That is why we are saying if you watch the campaign now is when you vote, stay there, count your vote, and escort the listen to the collection center. Already, from the polling unit, every party agent must have his own result. You have your own result. If you watch, that is how they defeated Obi, because 34,000 polling units, there was no polling agent unit during last election. That was how when they asked Obi to present the evidence in court, he could not, because Abura and Co did not do the 34,000 polling units. There was no agents.
And I hope that this time around they have learned their lesson and recruiting at least two people for each, two guys. For each polling booth.
That one has been taken care of. Yes.
Anyway, Precious, since you want to go.
Sorry, Precious, I have to correct that this thing. That's why I came in. Sorry.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone for, as usual, joining the conversation. And for everybody whom we have quarreled and smiles together, please forgive us. We're all equally passionate about seeing this country move forward. And nothing will gladden my heart more than seeing a country where someone like me, a child of nobody, can become somebody. Someone like me, a child of nobody, can become something to be mentioned about in this country. That's very rare to happen in Nigeria. It only happens with a stroke of luck. But it shouldn't be that way if we have equality indeed in this country and we have good governance. So why most of us worry that this country should get better is because there's a lot that we're all missing out in. And not be just about us, but also our future generation. especially for those of us waiting in Nigeria, you know that abroad. Everybody must not live abroad. Everyone's child must not be abroad.
Do you think that most of us that are abroad, we don't want to come home?
I know. So that's exactly
You
why
think we don't want to come home?
Exactly. That's exactly why we seek that this country should get better. So please, if we have offended you in the process of our passion or due to our passion for the country, please forgive us. It's not deliberate. It's only simply because we want the best for this country. Just like somebody asked that, so you want Fulani's back. My life was better when the Fulani man was here. At least the quality of my life was better under Buhari. I paid less bill. The kind of bill I pay now, if I commot that money, I don't buy better thing with that money. If I commot the additional money while they use pay bills. So who would enjoy that kind of life? In terms of quality of life, is it so many stress you have to put yourself through so that you can meet up? Because you're not just meeting up for yourself alone, you're also meeting up for people who always ask you. And you cannot don't give them when you know you have the capacity to, if you work harder a bit. Some of you abroad, that's the same thing problem you face. If you can do only one shift and rest, if you think about the number of people who would ask you for money, you'd have to pick jobs so that you can reach out to people. Most times you're not picking jobs for your immediate family, not because of people around and away need on help. So that's the same thing. So please, let's understand that it is all for the love and passion to see this country work. I love you guys, and I appreciate you. I just wanted to reiterate that. So to Ify, who was in that comment section, how do all of you? We love you guys regardless. Let this country just better. As I did so, I know my main person from Afghanistan become president. As long as things are better, we're at that point. And we should actually outgrow religious and ethnic politics. Well, we'll only say, oh, okay, you want somebody from this tribe again to rule us. It doesn't matter. What matters is what that person can offer for Nigerians. I love you guys, and I hope with these few points I've been able to confuse you and not convince you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. In all of this, remember to protect your mental health. CJ said Davido can help turn Nigeria around. Davido said he's not interested though. Say Nigerian politics don't show I'm shake gay. He said Nigerian politics. Hey, my mind tell me say Davido.
But the way he fought for his brother, he should the same way lend his voice and fight.
Why should you guys not also call on your other celebrities to join together?
Well, this one that brought out himself.
I can tell you for sure that if for general election they get like 5 celebrities like Davido, we go feel come out. You have a flavor in what's it they call it? You have a Timaya in southwest, in south. You have a flavor in southeast. You have a feel. If all of those people then feel come together,
I know
Davido go support.
Yeah,
so
I know it's true.
People who can come together and say that no, we have to put our mouth. You have a brother boy, not be my brother for River State. Now hold that boy. So if all of them come together, say no, let's make sure that not telling people exactly the candidate to support, but telling them that stay and defend your vote. And any magoma who they notice, then post them, make it they go international. Since all of us want mad, let all of us be mad.
That is why we should anyway. Maybe next time, but that is why.
So for those of you who may have relationship with them, you need to start engaging them.
That is why, even if they know cooperation, that is why we should have our own situation room. You know, I have said it. You say you have given them.
But politicians, but people are planning that. Pat Otomi and Co said they're planning that. Atiku's team are planning that. Last election, Atiku's team and they had their own situation room.
That's why we have our own situation room. At least we that are abroad.
That's exactly what their court party did. They also had their own situation room where they were getting.
We that are abroad, we can. As we are seeing it, we'll be letting the whole world where we are now.
You can also have a parallel situation room if you guys galvanize, especially if you're a party member. You galvanize with your party ADC, and those of you in ADC galvanize with ADC people. Those in NDC galvanize with NDC people. You can build your own parallel situation rooms in your different countries. As they get information, they pass on a day the same group. You know, hard like that. On a go set up on a place, they do on a thing. It's not that hard. It's just information.
Sure.
So you guys can do that. You can make it happen. There's nothing that is impossible. We can all make it happen. So please, let's do what we can. All we want. See, I'm sure that if people feel, if not the majority of Nigerians want Nigeria to be like this, and make it be like this. But let the will of the people be done. That's what we're all saying. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to protect your mental health too, because Nigerian matter don't make me vex this night. So I'm not supposed to vex them. I know Kukuma know whether they vex. Why are they vex? We'll just all become very angry people in this country. I love you guys and I appreciate you. Remember to like and share this post. Let more people see what we're saying and doing. and let's also learn to mobilize people within our immediate environment. I love you. Good night and God bless you.